Patrol.
Hello, chatto, it's Sundat, and coming up today on Building a Nation with Sirens of Malta, we are back-to-back champions of the Europe. In other news, we've got to try and build a squad to make it go 3 after that. Oh, fuck it, I fucked it. In other news, it's the Europe, chat. Have you ever been to the Europe? I heard it's nice there, in the Europe. Yeah, let's just pretend that I said all sorts of good stuff there and it was great. In other news, there is other news. Don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's coming soon. Stirrups and whatnot. Ah, Veggie, thank you for the 24 months.
150 winners.
You love to bloody see it. Yeah, I can't believe we did it. Boom, there we go. So that's it. Yeah, exactly. In other news, Fulham won. ESR scored, and all is right with the world, chat. That's the most important thing. And Football Manager is coming home. Damn straight it is. Oh, yeah, I loved it. It's nice to be able to talk about that finally, and I can now, which is delightful. Average American travel. I'm going to Europe, but where? Is it Wigan, Belgrade, Barcelona? Probably not Barcelona. Who knows? Ah, dear. I'm making up to be... Yeah, exactly. If we've already conquered Europe, the Europe, but what about... What comes after the Europe? The Europeans? Potentially? Oh, my crust, if I'm happy. You'll have to see it. I thought you meant in your save for a second, Jinjo. Oh, when I saw that in Discord. Because I was thinking to myself, it might actually be him, because he is a face in the game, remember? Is traveling Europe to where, Chris Kamara? I don't know, Jeff. She's in Belgrade. Ah, yeah, Pog is now back from her sojourn to Europe, otherwise known as King's Lynn. Tomb, thank you very much for the 5 months. Hey, thank you, friend. How is your Sunday? How's everyone's Sunday? Yesterday was shit as far as weather goes. Today, bloody delightful. All of a sudden. Oh, Pegs Voller. Oh, of course, you'd have to be Bulgarian. Was his first name Everton by any chance? Because I want to just know. Yeah, she's jet setting. From King's Lynn to not King's Lynn. Hey, Leandro. King's Lynn isn't in Europe. It's an interesting place, I must say. Did have a great meal there. So, you know. Sunday was terrible. In a way, Tomb, your Sunday is fine. Because that was yesterday. Today is a new dawn. Do not let yesterday spoil today. Live, love, laugh, and whatnot. Set the jet to. She set the jet to, well, really slow in order to actually make it to King's Lynn, you know? From King's Lynn to Queen's Lynn. I wonder if there is a Queen's Lynn. Makes sense, right? Particularly if she's called Lynn. No? Yeah. Fulham won. I was happy. It was good times. I was out shopping with Pog yesterday because I had to get some new shoes for next week. And I saw Ipswich take the lead in the car on the way back. I was like, no shot. And then seconds later, it was 3-1. And I went, did I just miss something there? Just miss there you go. How is ESR? He's looking better and better. He's probably still not fully match fit either. I feel like he's 80% of the way there. Like, we're having to substitute him around 60 minutes per game so far, but we're getting a lot out of him in the 60 minutes, it seems. I came back and I missed the goal because I'd already, I got back at like 3:20 and he'd scored at like the 18th minute, but I watched in the highlights later and it's just... We actually scored basically the same goal twice, practically, against Leicester yesterday. That same exact flank was exploited heavily twice. But he just links the play up lovely. I can't believe they let us have him, honestly. It's wild. Oh, welcome in. Yeah, I'm a Fulham fan, so talking about Emil Smith-Rowe's goal yesterday against Leicester. Oh, welcome in, Leandro. Thank you very much for saying that. That's very kind of you, my friend. Steve with the gifted sub to Kingsland Massive. They'll be very proud of that. I can tell. What type of content they would make. Future Fulham captain, maybe, honestly, because Kenny's not going to be around forever, and after that, Tim Ream was the previous captain as far as like on the pitch captain a lot of the time. He could be very much, unless the thing is, my concern is that if he's as good as I think he could be, he won't be around long enough to become captain, pretty much. Because I think so. I'm so pleased with it. I think from what I've heard from every Arsenal fan I've spoke to about this, is that they just want to see him do well, basically, and I'm glad that he is. So far, anyway, 2 games, looked solid against United, but if not match fit. Yesterday was a bit more match fit and looked even better, scored his goal, and obviously, he was just really, really good. You need a certain level of midfield. I mean, I think Tom Cairney's been the captain for a while without even playing that much. I think over the last couple of seasons in the Premier League, he's been more substituted than any other player in terms of substituted on, but he seems to happy the role. Like, he seems to enjoy the role that he's playing, and same as this season, really. Like, he's, I think, been substituted on in both games so far this year as well. I believe he actually came on for ESR yesterday. I'm very glad we got the win, though, because it looked like it was one of those games where Leicester were going to get a goal. They did, of course. I don't understand why that would ever have been ruled out, but I'm glad they actually made the right decision on that one, because for me, it wasn't offside. It was definitely a goal. But it was just nice to see us actually recover from that and actually score the winning goal in the end, because I just don't think Leicester had quite enough oomph there, basically. And that's a good sign. It was just nice to get the first win. I feel like with the Premier League, just getting that first win is so goddamn important, man. Wanderer Scarlet with 100 bits and an insanely long message. Let's go.
Hello, Matto and Chatto. First Sundat stream in bloody ages. Watched the highlights of the UCL win. Piece of urine it was. The Maltese cow is overjoyed. She can pour her milk in 2 amazing chalices instead of 1. Her udders are lubed and ready for a 3rd chalice. She wants more. In other news, I got absolutely drenched whilst being a Wickham matchday steward. We won 2-0 against Rotherham with Ipswich Low and Cameron Humphreys scoring for Wickham. So all in all, decent weekend.
I mean, it sounds like it. I mean, yeah, the weather yesterday was utterly shocking. I had to use an umbrella. It was Jake or Stevie Humphreys, potentially. Can't forget him. Hey, Daniel. Suka! Thank you very much for the 7 months. Very kind of you. We're now on a hype train. Things you'd love to see this morning. Yeah, no, we did well. It was just one of those things where when Ipswich took the lead in that game, I did wonder. I was like, ooh, and then Erling Haaland said no. Wasn't really a real shock results yesterday. I'm actually a little bit surprised that Villa lost, but then I guess
looks like
Arsenal
it's
just
time for Daddy
well, right?
Bezos to pay you again. Take this money and be happy, you duplicitous Kingslin of a man.
Duplicitous Kingslin of a man. I've been called worse repeatedly. In fact, thank you for the 28 months. No shoes at all. Yeah, so this is the last stream for me until not next Tuesday, not the Tuesday coming, but the one after, because I am away representing England, which I can now talk about and not have to pretend that I'm not doing it, which is nice. It's nice to be able to actually talk about it finally. I will technically still be streaming. You will be able to see me. In fact, I'll be streaming a lot more than normal, in fact. Like 30 hours, in fact, over the next week. But it won't be on my channel. It'll be on RDF's channel. So that's where you'll be able to find me. Because I'll probably be the one that's doing a lot of the talking to chat over there. Because obviously, that's my job. So, yeah. So, yeah, if you haven't already, let me just get a shout out now. How do I do this? Right. Hopefully this works. Yeah, so if you haven't already, do follow RDF's channel. I'm sure a lot of you do already, but that's where you'll be able to find me. Schedule's out. Yeah, it is, yeah. All of the stuff I think is out about it now, as far as I'm aware anyway. So drop RDF a follow, because that's where you'll be able to find it. We'll be streaming our side of the competition on his channel. Not entirely sure exactly on the setup or how that's going to work yet, but I know for a fact that that's where you'll be able to catch us. And obviously on the main broadcast as well, which will be, I guess, on FIFA's channel, right? So yeah. So I'm sure someone can find a link for it, but there is the schedule. So it's basically, it'll be a short stream, I think, on the Wednesday, which will just be like pre-season stuff. And from what time? It'll vary. Matching tracksuits. Polos, actually. It'll be... rather lovely polos. Not quite, though. Tracksuits would be crazy good, though, wouldn't it? It's your birthday. Nice. HHHHHBBBBBBB. So, yeah, as for the timings, basically, because yeah, I do. It's cool, like... but... So, yeah, it's your birthday and I see. Yeah. So, it's been Monday, Tuesday at George's Park. No. I did go to Wembley on Friday, though, which was kind of sick, which is where I've obviously been. Should have gone waistcoat, if only. It's kind of passe now. It's pretty sick, isn't it? But no, I bought clothes. Yeah, I had to get some new shoes, obviously. I'm Bengaland in it. So, the way it works is that there are 4 groups. and we don't know which group we're in yet because we haven't had the draw, but they start at slightly different times on the day, and there's 3-hour sessions that we have to play through, basically. So I won't know exactly what time the streams are starting. But put it this way, if you tune in any time on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday next week, you can pretty safely guarantee that RDF and I will be live, because there's 3-hour sessions every day. From like 2 p.m. GMT. No. From like 9 a.m. GMT through to like potentially 9 p.m. GMT. It's long, basically. Well, only one team qualifies out of the groups. So it actually doesn't really matter how many teams are in the group because only the group winner gets out, basically. Before, I think it's because it's all about the prestige and stuff. I actually simply don't know. But yeah, pretty much whenever you tune in, we'll probably be live. We do have like hour breaks in between each of the 3-hour sessions because imagine doing 9 hours straight of Football Manager, particularly in a giant set. It's going to be really, really interesting. I'm super excited about it. It's going to be dope. Also, I didn't realize just how overpowered 424 is. It's ridiculous. It's insane. Let's get off my big face. So that is what we're going to be doing next week. So yeah, the streams are stopping competing in. It's the FIFA E Football Manager World Cup. So basically, FIFA E are running an FM World Cup, essentially. And I am one of the competitors representing England in it as part of one of the 2 England teams that we have in the tournament. So Aaron RDF and me as the assistant, which is what we're doing. Overhead lights. Potentially, yeah. We're not entirely sure what that's going to be like. So that's going to have to be one of those things we sort of figure out. It's a topical reason, exactly, yeah. England have 2 teams because FIFA decided that the host nation got 2 teams and then chose England as the host nation. So, like, that was just a thing. Yeah, Lahovi's a legend now, which is sick. And I guess that must have come after winning the Champions League last season. I just don't remember. Formation. We don't really know exactly yet, but I imagine 4-2-4, because if you don't, you'll probably lose. I'd be curious to see Cyprus. I think, it's the first time of it. Who's the other team? The other team is Jack and Tom. So, for those unaware, Space and Tom FM is the other team. Oh, I mean, it'll have to be 4-2-4s over. It's one of those things where if you don't, you'll just lose. So, yeah. Octotrek. It would, but we'd also come bottom of our group. Blocking the resign button. Pretty much, yes. I imagine so. It's basically just got to take the mouse away from Jack every time he goes near that. Basically, I think that's his new role in the team. But yeah, it's going to be fucking sick, honestly. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Some of the tests we were running on Friday proved to be quite solid. Because the way it works is we get given basically a team and a league. And in each group, you get given a team and a league. And then you basically have 3 seasons to gain as many points. But the points are allocated based on different factors. And all the people in your group are playing the same team in the same league. That way there's like complete parity with it. Well, with that at least. Been practicing. Yeah. We're taking this seriously, man. So that way, because otherwise it'd be super tryhards. Well, yeah, it's the World Cup. Imagine if we just rocked up like smoking a cigarette, like not really arse, mate. So World Cup. The teams. There's a list on the website basically of which teams. I don't believe there's a Wales team. No. There's like Malaysia, India, Belgium, France. There's quite a lot. We're going to be followed. Well, you'll be able to watch me and RDF's version of it on Aaron's channel. RDF Tactics, that is. And there's also a main broadcast too. A 5-hour card show. Jesus Christ, where are you going, Blobfish? Well, welcome. Thank you for... Oh, is this... It's Wikipedia. Oh, no shot. I didn't realise there was a Wikipedia article for it. But yeah, so you can see the nations here. Yeah. Basically. South Africa. Yeah, South Africa are in it, yeah. No, there's no USA, which I was a bit surprised about as well, actually. We got red linked, baby. Unbelievable, I know. Portugal, Norway, Peru, which is kind of sick. But yeah. So, but there's like a full website that has all the proper details now as well. Because it's not just... some of the other creators that you may know are involved in another way. There's a website that actually has all the information about the other creators that are involved in it as well, but I can't remember where it is because Jack was showing me on Friday and I literally don't know where the website is. It'll be on FIFA.gg somewhere. Malaysian guy's called Matt. No way! Matt K. Love to see it. Yes. So, Kev is involved, yeah. So's Ben. This is all on the website. I just can't remember where the link for the website actually is. There's so many different FIFA.gg pages, or FIFA.e.gg, I think, pages, that it's hard to like find the one that has the proper information. I kind of rate that from him, Don, honestly. The fact that Korean are streamers not qualified. Yes, we know for a fact that as far as I'm aware, I know that one of the Korean guys is definitely a streamer. And obviously one of the Germans is also a streamer because it's Viaketter, who I've met. He's a lovely chap. Super. So he's definitely in it as well.
I am familiar with
FLVS, thank you very much for the follow.
And I am programmed to get freaky.
Blank slate. How they qualified in the stream name next? Oh, did it really? Hang on, let me check. Oh, wrong one. Oh, no shot, yeah. In fact, yeah, I'm not sure that applies to all of them, because some of them think they're just like gamer tags and stuff like that. Yes,
it's
Zealand.
Good,
is this the page?
Summer. In winter, it can get very depressing.
Domestic qualifier event hold was select. Wait, what? That's odd. Each MA was basically given the rights to do what they wanted as far as selection. So England did. FM Liverpool lover, you love to see it. Thank you, friend. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so this is the one. Yeah, yeah, this is what it's all about. So these guys obviously are involved in directly actually doing stuff as well. So Zealand, FM Guru, who's brilliant. That's Olivier. He's the one that pointed out all that stuff about professionalism to me when I met him at the SI thingy a couple of years ago. Arthur's one of the huge French streamers. Jonakas is one of the German YouTubers. Obviously, Barderschlappen streams at... usually Barderschlappen's live the same time I am in the mornings often. Clates, obviously, as well. And Spencer, who I believe is doing the presenting stuff. So, that's just kind of sick. Bolton save, no way. Speaking of Bolton, thank you for reminding me about that. Chat, do you remember last stream? I was talking to you... Oh, hang on. One last thing. So, the schedule here. Oh, that's the final day. Yeah, that's the final day of the thing. That's like the draft mode bit at the end. Yeah, we don't know who the professional player is. We reckon it's a former professional player and coach, meaning that's the same person. Bolton affiliate. No, actually, it's a weird one. So if you remember, on the last couple of streams, I've been highlighting Hadrian's new idea about adventurous coaches, right? And I wanted to see if I could find some examples of this. So, interesting, right? I went to the second tier. Leah were predicted to come 12th in the league this year. They came 6th. Boostertil, would you believe, adventurous. Interesting, isn't it? And the other one, Pirate Noises, predicted bottom of the league, actually survived in the second tier this year. Would you believe, Andre Attard, adventurous. So the two most overperforming coaches in the second tier are both adventurous mentalities. Also, this brings it back to why Bolton was relevant to me. When I was, RDF and I were doing some testing on Friday, we were playing as Gorica in Croatia and smashing it, by the way. But we had some of the other leagues loaded as well. And Bolton went back to back from League One to the Premier League in 2 seasons. Would you believe it? Ian Evatt, adventurous playing style. It's just really, really interesting how much that really does affect the game. So yeah, that's what made me think of it, was the Bolton thing. David Myler, maybe. But has he ever been a coach, David Myler? So yeah, it definitely makes a difference, I would say. Attacking, but yeah, I've noticed that none of the big multi-sides have attacking, but a lot of them have balanced as well, some of the better ones. The one thing that surprised me though, and this is the one that has stood out, and this must be a fluke, Sleemer Wanderers were expected, they're newly promoted, expected to be bad, right? They got into Europe. Their manager has very cautious, which I think could get absolutely wrecked in Europe next year. But I think that's the only sort of exception. Most of the things that we know seem to have confirmed this. Obviously, there's always going to be exceptions to the rule, but it seems, generally speaking, as though adventurous matters the most. Generally speaking, anyway. Yeah, Ardief is great. Aaron's a great dude. Get him an adventurous one. Well, the thing is, at least what they have right now is a loan farm guy. Yeah, Pardero's been manager for the last 4 years, actually. So he's done well. Like, he's... let's see if I can find his milestones or whatever. So, hired there, relegated, promoted, then got him into Europe. So I think they may struggle in Europe next season, but at the very least, the one that gives me hope for them is that they're 6th. Take the manager, it's just not worth it. The fact is, they've got a loan farm guy, they got into Europe, it is what it is, and there's no guarantee that they'd replace him with anyone better, right? And worst case scenario, now with the slightly higher rep of Malta, they might just replace him with a guy that has none of the things that we want, right? And they could just replace him with another guy who's very cautious. End of the day, if he's that bad, he'll get sacked. The thing we've got on our side, though, is the fact that they came 6th, which means they're going to be in Europa League, so they'll get a chance to drop down if they do get a buggery one. Yeah, Gudja's the annoying one, because they had Kerwin Vargas, who was perfect. He had used his loan farm, and he was adventurous, and now they've got Stefano Turati, who's very cautious. And it might explain why Gudja have dropped off a little bit over the last couple of years. I mean, the fact is they came 4th this season. These guys really should be finishing 2nd pretty much every single year, and you can see they actually lost out on that spot to... Oh, is it attacking? So, yeah, much, much better than very cautious. It's Gazira that I think we... Who's Gazira's manager? So it's Muminovic, who is attacking, which should be okay. It's interesting, actually. I didn't know he was attacking. I didn't even look at him yet. So Sweetie's manager, I believe, is balanced, if I recall correctly. Yeah, Balzan have got Robczynski, who is the adventurous guy. So balanced on Zabora is fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Hamren's manager, I actually forget who that is. I think I did look at him. Oh, it's Anton Stack, who's balanced. So balanced is okay. But the only other adventurous manager I think in the top flight is Robczynski, who was the Balzan guy. And the moment he took over, that was the season they qualified for Europe. And last year, of course, went to the Conference League semis as well. So I really think it makes a massive difference. Well, not even a massive difference, but enough of a marginal gain that it's like useful for us, which I think is the most important thing, right? So today, we get to do transfers because we didn't really do a lot of transfers last year because we didn't have a lot of time, right? Balanced is fine. Yeah, basically what you want is adventurous, attacking, or balanced. But adventurous is like well clear of the others. That's the one you really, really want. Pretty much. Tactical speeds. Yeah, they basically relate to adventure. Like positive, attacking, very attacking, cautious, stuff like that, basically. Season turns out that's actually not a bad idea. That is a great idea, Don, actually. So what you're saying is I basically make a save file here and then make it like a separate root file. Then I can use like RTE or something to edit that from them and then sim it to see whether it actually makes any difference compared to the one we do in real life, maybe. That's not a bad idea. Let me just save a version here. That's right. That's how you spell adventurous. Avdentorus. Pro me. Absolute pro. I see no problems with this whatsoever. Hello, Daz. How's it going, man? What did you... Oh, have Brentford play... Oh, no, Brentford are playing at 2 o'clock, aren't they? Who are they playing today? Right, so now Advent Calendarus, yes! He does sound like a Lithuanian Wonder Kid. What I might do actually now is save over this one, because I can't remember if I saved it when I made a couple of changes before stream, so we'll just do that now. We want this edition? In it. 4:30 away to Liverpool. Ouchie! That sounds difficult. Right, I think we're back on the right track now. Let me just check it. Actually, I'll be able to tell if we're back on the right track because I made a slight tweak to something. Oh, that was a bit slow. You're right there, FM. And... well, yeah, okay, cool. So I had a comment on the VOD about that actually people are saying they found this very helpful to have on the screen because if they're watching while not watching something else, they'd have to like time to look through this. So I've moved it back to attribute analysis off the transfer info thing because it wasn't actually providing us any information that we were using. So I switched that back. So first thing I acknowledge. The other thing that someone pointed out in the VOD is that I perhaps overpaid for Dan because I paid more than his transfer. Now, I'm not sure about this. Let me explain the reasoning behind why I did it. I'm probably still wrong, but there's a reason why I did it. We paid about 10 million for Dan, even though it says 6.2 to 9.4, because when I offered them anything in that, they kept asking for more. Now, potentially, if I'd offered them 9.4, they might have accepted it. But I've had in the past where it says the value and then they want way more than that. And you can never even get them down to the exact max end value. But maybe you can sometimes. But that's the reason I didn't even bother trying to get it to that. Maybe I could have done. But either way, his name is like Daniel D'Souza. Yeah. Single left back. Yeah, that seems like it would be an exploitable area for Liverpool. His release course actually isn't 12. It's oh, yes, it is. Why did they let us have him so cheap? We did. We found a guy called Daniel Dan in the last stream as well. Pleasantly surprised by Leicester. I mean, they lost. I don't think they actually played that well either, honestly. Maybe I'm just being biased because I'm a Fulham fan, but I don't really think Leicester were actually that good in that game. We kind of dominated them for most of the match. They had a little flurry towards the end of the second half as well, with Fatawu looked really interesting, but I wasn't that impressed. I don't think they played anywhere near as well as they did against Spurs, you know? What's the Hale End 2 thing? I've seen that around, but I don't understand what that's referencing. Outspoken volatile. Yeah, he's going to get into trouble, basically. Hinting at something. Maybe. It's not even a hint. It's a full admission. We could just write down. Daz, we can talk about it now. It's out there. We're allowed to discuss and promote. Arsenal Academy. Oh! Genuinely, I had no idea. That's kind of sick. You're right, was he Wobie and ESR, wasn't it? Yeah. Huh. No, we didn't, Alberto. So I just called you Alberto. Never will happen again. I'm English. I know. Crazy times. All this time I've been pretending to be Swedish, and now you know. Yeah, we'll do all the scouting today, except for Natty Caps, because we did that last stream, but we can do all the other stuff. Richard, did you know about this? Or was this just an absolute punt? Because there actually is a guy called Will Win. So have you normal save again? I already did. This is the what I'm on right now is this one here. I basically saved a version, then I saved that version over the normal one. So now we're on this one, so the auto saves will go on that. Well, we've definitely got to scout him at the very least. He's 21 now, but he is actually not horrendous. Aggression's a little low. 15 jumping reach, 6'3". He's absolutely worth a scout. The thing is, I reckon he'll probably be like 3-star or something, which is actually fine. Actually, maybe not 3-star, but like, do you know what I mean? He'll be signable. Yeah, from Eastwood is really weird. Yeah, last club is... I assume that must have been a loan spell. So Eastwood is the club they poached him from, which is just... Eastwood Community? Coronation Park? Why exactly are Benfica poaching players from Eastwood Community in the United Counties League Premier North? How are they doing that? I think actually is probably my better question. It's... I don't think I've ever seen a Portuguese club poach a player from a lower league English side. Honestly. Where was he born? Let me guess. Eastwood. Imagine. That's incredible, Scout. But I thought most of the time that players that get poached are usually from nations that are very close. Like when we were in Treaty, we lost a lot of players to English clubs. But usually it's from clubs within your own country. Rare that Benfica are... Okay, fair play to them.
I saw the name will win in the season recap. Match report versus Benfica Smile.
Oh, no shot. That's dope. Well spotted. Tier 9. Okay, we're going to make sure I shortlist him. That way he shows up in my scout, just in case that he's like worse than we think. Learn Spanish too. Wait, he speaks Spanish. That might be a thing that you get from the way to send in a wonder kid. I guess Gyatso is probably the best way, right? Huh. That's kind of sick. I guess you're right, yeah, so, Wolves were today. I would, that's 2 o'clock, right? Because we're going to finish at like 1:45 today, because there's F1 and football. I like that. Right, okay, it's July 9th, chat! It's June 9th, which I think, flippy time, perhaps. I already did 20 years plenty, and there was actually way more this time. If I recall, yeah, it's like, oh, right, this is, yeah, there was even more before. Lecco Girona, I'd expect, haven't Girona been basically pillaged over the summer? Right. Let me see. We want contract status. We just want contract status, don't we? Is expiring... I'll set it to 3 months anyway. Not that that will make any difference, but just to cover our bases. So that gives us 6,500 players. Right. I don't want anyone over the age of 31. That seems like about the maximum for flippable. We'll do a separate search for younger ones too. I mean, if any younger ones show up in here, great, but that's not my goal. Right. World rep, what are we saying? Oh, yeah, this guy. So, the idea is, we will try and sign this guy, but we can't do it yet because he still wants too much money. But my hope is that when he's released by Paris Saint-Germain, he'll drop his wage demands because he's not wanted by anyone else. But when we looked for him, he wanted like 250 grand a week, or was it 210? Either way, it's way too much. So, yeah. Tux versus Cape Town Spurs live. You love to see it, friend. I was watching the Fulham game on a South African television channel yesterday. Sorry, I mean, I flew to South Africa and watched it in the stadium, even though it wasn't being played there. Some batshit adverts on South African television. Big fan of it. Ooh. We all love an Auro Supersport. Took a little while. At first it was like, oh, Optus was working, but then it just wasn't, so I had to go to Supersport. My old faithful Supersport. So yeah, if we get Linden, it would be brilliant, because he's world class, isn't he? Like, there's just no two ways about it. But, 28. Tell you what, there's actually some... Oh, and we're already signing Pablo Mora. So this guy is the... to 2 French ones. We've not progressed enough time in order for us to get a new one. You shouting yes, I was there with the flight. But it was, yes. As did you get. Is there a shop, Dan, called Game that just sells everything? From what I could tell, it was like, get this television. Then it was like, get these nappies. And I'm like, okay, cool. What a combo. It was brilliant. I was well into it. It was like 29,999 rand. I was like, wow, okay, get me in, lads. Yeah, get the nappies. It was brilliant. 200 Cambridge United. I can't have that. Don't make me put the Cambridge shirt on. Yeah, so Mora's already signing for us. So that's a free flip we've already sorted. This guy here would be really fun, but my guess is he'd want stupid wages because Toiki. Ooh. Wrap around L shape. I know, it's super annoying, isn't it? There's only Ardo shots. You found one. Oh, that is... Why are they sponsored by San Marino? Oh, it's a give-over one as well. I do like that a lot. Is that for sale? That's so sick. I love an Ardo shirt. Someone said that they watch the VODs just so they can hear me butcher all the Maltese team names. Please note that I am trying. You know, the moon wage. Yeah, but I'm hoping maybe it's like a wage cut down to like 300. That's actually within the realms, but also still a bit above the realms. I think there'll be others. Actually, let's go from the top, right? So Mergen Marina is 30, and Wolfsburg, and also is hobbled, so we'll probably leave him. This one is slightly more interesting. South African Qatari at Valencia. We like those. Kagisho Koza. Could be Koza. It could be, yeah. Is he good enough to get into the round of 16 of the Champions League? It depends entirely on what the rest of your squad's like. He's 19, though. Professional personality. Pace. Actually, do you know what? 1 aggression! I don't like the 1 aggression. I know that's not, like, super key. Where are you planning on playing him? Because he's got great agility, which is dope. His crossing is a little bit mid. He's the calmest man alive. He's the violinist on the Titanic. If anything, he's too chill. I feel like aggression of 1 is a little bit suspect. Apologizes to his tissues after he sneezes. What about Kagisho Koza? He's already joining Man United. Okay. Should have really... Why doesn't it say... Why is there not a TRN logo on the players when they're joining other clubs on this screen? It's really weird. 1 aggression. Yeah, his dirtiness comes out in different ways. Ludovic Vidal. Ooh. Oh, baby. Okay. This is what we do this for. 28 years old. Really well-rounded attributes. Not on massive wages at Monaco either. Just beautiful squad player. If he doesn't want something stupid... That is quite a lot, actually. I guess he's wanted by Arsenal, right? Or Liverpool and Al Fatah. He's a very French name, yeah, but he's got lovely attributes. I reckon he's a flippable one. It would depend entirely on what his wage demands actually are. If they're stupid. If they're above, like, 70, I would probably be a bit against it. Oh! Has he got caps? He must have caps, right? Yeah, 50 caps for France. Can I get him on 69? Relegation release scores on £69. Okay. Slightly larger agent fee. Okay. About just straight up 70. Okay, something about him was just not... He really did not want to be number 69 there, did he? He was having none of it. He just doesn't like the memes, I know. Which immediately actually puts me off of this chap, in honestly. Drop his wage. Well, this is why I often look after the window opens rather than prior, just in case. Although, wait a second. Isn't this the guy from Cremonese? Oh my god. We could actually finally get the Cremonese guy. And not on stupid money either. It's crazy that he's still only 23. We got robbed of this guy originally, and I kind of want revenge. Squad player is fine. Even if he's a flip. 37. Not having that. Whoa, that's quite an extension, bud. Oh, okay. Leon guy. What, Laploud? Yeah, he's 31 though, and that's where the problem's... Bloody hell. If he's cheap enough, he might be worth it for an immediate flip, but the problem is we're fighting Saudi here. If you... The issue with him is it's whether we could be able to flip him immediately, because with him being 31, there's a lot less wiggle room for us. 110 grand a week. Not only did he want the top end... Yeah. So not only... As good as he is, I just can't justify paying £120,000 a week on a flip guy that's 31. There's too much risk. I think the oldest I would go, honestly, on a flip guy probably should be 30, not 31. It's a lot less wiggly room, yeah. Let's see if there's any, like, guys under 25. We'll have another look again once the window's open, because, again, the ranges might change slightly. There's got Dom Jale, of all places. Actually, there's this guy... Hang on, isn't this the other guy from Ike Athens that we tried to sign? Yes, he is. This is the other guy that we didn't sign because we didn't have enough money. He might not want moon money wages either. 20 grand a week. 20 agility. He might be a really fun flip. Squad player. I mean, I know we get loads of squad players here, but we just loan them out. That's the thing. If we can't get them an immediate sale, we just loan them for a season to another club in Europe. That's the plan with those guys. Because they're not actually going to impact our team. What about this guy here? 24. Wow. Who's he wanted by? All the owls. Look at his wages. Omar Kebi. No, he's not. Nah, this is a different one. The Kebi we had was a different Kebi. He's the guy that was at Bayern, if I recall. Imagine that was him. What about this guy at PSG? Was he 6'6"? Ooh. Yeah, Volk does sound vaguely familiar. I guess it must come through at Celia. Joining me. Shit, I wish it was appearing here. Thai guy. True. He's only 22, I guess. But, like, I'm just not sure the value in the flip is there. That's the problem. Because what we're looking for these guys really is, unless we find a massively good first team player, which is unlikely, is to find a... This guy Hammer in here. Wait, what? Why are you letting him go? Actually, to be fair, he didn't really play that much. Which is crazy that this guy isn't getting in there. Fair enough. Rui Costa, thank you for the follow. Joining Shakhtar. That makes sense. Isn't that where we signed him from? Oh, it's Chernomorets. Fair. In the name pool. Yeah, it is, yeah. It's South American name. Sergio Krasnitsky. It kind of... maybe Cheeky Atsor. Oh, yeah, but the question is like... the problem is with sorting by attributes here is we don't know what we're looking for because this is all players. This is 3,000 players. So I guess we're looking for, like, agility, right? Why did I even ask the question? Obviously, it's agility. That guy comes up right at the very top. This guy looks like he's just really agile and nothing else. Pedro Moreira. Guy at Bristol. Yeah, it's what I mean. You find these kind of guys, it's just, it ain't it, is it? Bo Schmetz. Very aggressive, very agile, very demure. Dorda Bar. Just find the tallest players possible. Probably that Saudi guy, right? 6'6". Oh, there's a couple. None of them are really that good. Jumping reach is actually jumping reach is more important than heading. 6'2". Search players with want next to them. Can you even do that? Is that a thing you can do? You can search for players that have transfer interest. Jermaine Parchment. Wait, I missed him. Or am I missing him entirely here? Or was he on the height one? Oh yeah, Jermaine Parchment. Sort by Inf. True. Oh, because that doesn't that show up on top? You're right, yeah. Or please tell me this is... Oh, God. Yeah, the issue now is that it prioritizes that. God, I wish we could use the cool one that we've got in our squad view. That shows up over the top of that. Or rather, expands it out. Wait, is that it? Oh, my life. Let's just try and find some guys that are not either injured or straight up. Hang on, TRN does appear. It definitely wasn't showing up on some of them. So some... here we go. Right. See who's wanted by who. Master Schlock? Okay. Well, alrighty then. I don't know if Dan has... If he has, that's dope. Porto guy. I'm looking at the clubs they're playing for as well, because you see there's a lot of, like, smaller sides in here. Man United guy. Right. Fraser Rendell. Arsenal. End of contract. Goalkeeper. Ooh. Most of them are domestic. Actually, most of these aren't domestic. They're just not that useful. Let me just turn this back up again. It'd be cool if there was a way to actually isolate players that have transfer interest in them in some way. See if there is any like crazy interesting ones just slightly further down. Because sometimes you do get random players that just appear a bit further down because we don't have knowledge of their ability. It's going okay, Josh. We're just trying to do some scouting, pre-scouting for some like random freebies just to bring them in and flip them, ideally. Alright, I went down as far as that, didn't I? So, this is an Angolan dude. It's great seeing the multi-side. This is obviously what they're doing, though, because if you think about all those kind of crazy free transfers that Hamren made, this is how they're doing it, evidently. Barcelona, alright, Javier Pedraza, Barcelona, 22. I suspect that he just wants way too much money. And I'm not really sure what he would... I don't think we had to flip him for very much. I just don't think it's worth it, honestly, even with a flip. Well, who have I put bids in for now, currently? So, Brusalis, Andres, and Ludovic Vidal. I'd be happy with just those three. Because Brusalis is a great one for a loan. Vidal would be a great one for a flip. And Andres, I still have unfinished business with, honestly. That's one way of doing it. What other transfer scouting methods have we not done yet this window? We don't really do Brazilian freebies anymore because they don't really work. Omar Kebi. Oh, good. I guess you're right with the Saudiness. That's not how you spell his name, is it? There we go. Got it. Greedy PSG to be released. Yeah, the greedy PSG guy is the one I really want. It's got very low wages, actually. I suppose it's because of Porto, right? Watch him still want 20k around a week here. Or more than that. You want to become a regular starter when Carlos Vieira leaves the club. Congratulations, you've played yourself. That's funny. Bruv, you'll be leaving the club long before he does. But sure. Yeah, they could probably take him. They might actually take him first season, potentially. You're right, let's just progress and see how this goes. Not work. It's not that it doesn't work. It totally still works. We could still go in right now and scout like 100 Brazilian freebies, but at this stage, the level of quality that they're offering us is such that it's not worth the time it takes to scout them and try to approach them at this point. Because we're able to find... We've got enough cash now that we can spend like a couple of grand, couple of hundred grand even, on players for the loan farm rather than having to rely on them. But it's such a great way of getting players to begin with, I would say. I think didn't we do that last stream where we looked through the national teams of the other clubs? But we... Do you know what? Actually, what is a good idea is maybe looking through national teams of big South American nations, but also in Europe, to find, like, those just slightly or, like, small players that are in the national team but are at slightly smaller clubs, potentially, is what I mean. Let's just look at South America. I'm pretty certain we did South America last time. I've done the wrong button. Yeah. We looked at Argentina. We definitely looked at Argentina last time, didn't we? Because I remember looking through it. We did more choices. Actually, we'll do that first because it involves scouting filters. The national teams is really easy to look at. I just want to get a load of like scouting options all set up at once. We'll look at the Europe. And then we can just let shit come in, basically. Sanderberger, fantastic player. I'm pleased with it. If we're not going to get Andre, Sanderberger is a guy that I've wanted for a long time back when he was at Sheffield United. So I'm kind of glad we have got him. Curious to see what he does. Obviously not played for us yet. But I like what we're doing. Getting the band back together. Berger's in. Anderson's in. With his beautiful haircut. It's great. Yeah, Brazil and Argentina. I think we also looked at Colombia, or maybe we didn't. Either way, let's check out Malta people first, just quickly. Top 5 nations in Europe. We could look at a load of European nations because you get nations like Serbia too, that Croatia often too, that sometimes keep them at their big clubs. Right, world rep. Glenn Pace and Clyde Malia, shocker. Anyone new is what we're really interested in. He's worth a scout, but I don't think these guys are great. Perugia. Oh, it's a Perugia. Oh, Eric Tonner. Also, Maltese friends. Is Tonner both a first name and a surname in Malta? Because the guy that rented me my rental car in Malta was called Tonner. Tonner Pace, I believe his name was. Yeah, I don't think he's that great, but it's worth a look. Italy rating is never a bad thing. England guy, Jake Vella. Tonner. Ooh, I tell you what. Interesting attributes there. For $1 million. Let's have a look. Great jumping reach. Immediately. Regression and bravery is terrific. Tackling's great. Heading's not amazing, and that's going to be a tough one to get up, but I would whack him straight on defensive position and get him working on that. Solid player, honestly. I see I likes big matches in there too. Or do I? I don't actually remember which the simple one is. I don't think you have it, but either way, it's still good. Ton of pace does sound like a winger, doesn't it? Yes. Swansea Uni. Kenny Roberts. Love to see that. A couple more lower league English ones. Also, Abel Ferrari. Wow, that's a really weak crop, considering how it has been in the past. Right, swinging back to... This time doing it correctly. Right. We already looked at Argentina, so we won't bother there. Bolivia's unlikely to really yield very much. I would have thought. Unless there's a guy with really high rep that's like... Most of them seem to... Most of the big guys play in MLS. Any young players in the squad? But the one player that's there is a guy we already know about. There's a guy at Racing Club here. Might be worth a little look. Wait. Oh, I thought the Maltese national anthem would come on for a second then. That would have been amazing timing.
Oh, yeah.
Baronetic, thank you for the follow.
They are building it
Bolivia's
now.
never likely to generate us that much quality. Brazil we already looked at. Although, no, we did, didn't we? Chile. Okay, let's have a look at Chile. So, Benitez is at O'Higgins. In real life. If I recall correctly, Hamron got absolutely clarted. Not well. They don't do well in Europe, sadly. English Maltese guy. Wasn't called Gauchi by any chance? Because isn't there a guy at... He's a goalkeeper at one of the Premier League clubs. He's Australian, but his surname is Gauchi, which means he surely has to have Maltese heritage. I may or may not have watched a little bit of that video they put out of everyone pronouncing their own names. Hamron also Gibraltarians. Yeah, there you go. Joe Gauchi, that was him, yeah. He's Australian, isn't he? Corinthians. That's good. Yeah, actually, I should use World Rep as a base. He's 34 years old. Like, these kind of players are just absolutely worthless to us as far as that goes. Good shout, though. Milan, PSG, Atletico Mineiro, 31. 28, but it's a goalkeeper, and sometimes he's okay, but we would have to pay, and he's... Yeah, Asian World Rep, perhaps. So, youngest... like that, and then it's convenient. We want young followed by quality, yeah. Does that actually keep the rec? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Wow, Colombia's team is kind of... Yeah, the average age is quite large, I guess, because it's a national team, right? I just want to see if there's anyone like... So this... it's PSG, never mind. Got excited for a second there. Because he's got 20 agility because he plays for a big club, and that's what they all have by definition. Carlos Barrero, Jr., 24 though. It's just, if they're 24 and they've only got 4 caps for Colombia, and he's on loan from Benfica, they're just a bit not wowing me, you know? Not doing what we want. Ecuador, very unlikely, although good. Oh, that's our guy. I was going to say Goodyear have got a guy in the squad, but of course that's Nazareño, who looks really, really solid, in fact. Don't know, we paid £2 million for him. Luis Castro, 20. Who's this guy? Real Madrid. Damn it. Very mid guy. Guayaquil City, Diego Valencia. 19 jumping reach is often a good sign. We do like 19 jumping reach. You can't teach that. Well, a little bit, I guess. Not a 22-year-old here. Osvaldo Chala. They're okay. Once you start getting to like 22, 23, if they're not looking immediately good at that point... Yeah, the fact they've got 2 at Real Madrid is crazy. Hector Benitez... He's not... He's okay. The fact that he's only got 18 caps. £32. Jesus Christ, Pog. But what is that with a discount? Because that's insanely expensive. Paraguay? Ooh, okay, these guys could be intriguing. Javier Samudio. Lovely. I like those physicals. Without. Okay, so what is it with the discount? Wilson Roman? What I really want to see is a random, like, 19-year-old rock up in one of these squads. That's when we're, like, really popping. Who have we got in this squad? Oh, Amarina. Okay. Peru. Parents from Maltese descent. Yeah, with a son of like Gauchi, how could you not, right? Well, what is your discount, Pog? I'll do the maths in my head. Percy Vega, great name. I do like 25. All right, cool. So £8 off then. 24 quid. It's not. It's only like £6 more expensive than Primark. Quick maths. I mean, if you think they look good, Pog, then crack on. Pog's been trying to convince me to get, like, cargo trousers. I've been resistant up till now, but I bought some nice new shoes yesterday. Well, I actually bought 2 pairs of shoes yesterday, because I had to get some Nike trainers specifically for England stuff, and then, because I don't own any, and then I saw a really nice pair of Adidas high tops, and I was like, I think I'll get those too. Incredibly, it was actually cheaper in the shop than online. Who knew? Yeah, we're just looking at South Africa right now, you know. Peru have got a lower youth rating, right? Ooh! Sebastian Zambrano. Something else that's worth noting as well is the number of caps they have versus their age. So, like, for example, guy who's 21... Sorry, two different guys who are 22. One has 3 caps, one's 21. Statistically, he's likely to be better. He's okay, but, yeah. Only has 197. Holy shit. Daniel Pitchford. Good personality. Well, solid personality. Yeah, he'll be able to becoming a monster with that kind of personality. Like, I know. I don't know where they are, actually. I legitimately don't know where they are. Placement and everything. I have to, because I only own Adidas trainers, and it'd be a bit weird if I'm rocking up wearing Adidas whilst I'm representing a Nike nation.
Hello, Matto and
Marius,
Chato.
thank you
How
for the
are we
24
all?
months, friend.
Missed you all. Haven't been able to come into the stream lately because of life. I've been re-watching Auti lately and been loving it. Thank you, Matto. You really are amazing.
Oh, look at that. Ego boost for the day. Thank you, Marius. It's very kind. Might see some OTI next year, potentially. Could be the next betting. Well, yes, exactly. Pacey Little George. Yeah, all my nails. Yeah, Little George Flags one. OT. Uruguay? Cabello? Only 5 caps. Ooh, nice physicals. Hey, I don't make the rules. I just use it as an excuse to buy new shoes, honestly. They're nice ones. I'll go to get them and show you. Immediately improve the stream by grabbing out the chair cam. You'll have to see it. Weren't quite basic, but I just really like them. Solid shoes, they do the job. You know? But while I was there, I also saw these. So I wasn't going to say no to these, particularly with the price they were knocked down to. So I was like, yeah, I think I'll pick those up as well, honestly. I had a nice day shopping yesterday. As you can probably tell, Pog also bought the Nike Panda ones in a smaller size because she really liked them as well. Lesnaro, thank you very much for the follow. Let's get off my big face. You're right. Don't care what they say, I'll take it. Very Fulham. In it. I just thought they were really like... They remind me a bit like Back to the Future. About $20. Yeah, I wish they were $20. They weren't as cheap as that, Lesnaro. I wish they were. Great win for Fulham yesterday. Yeah, really pleased with that. Just gets us going, right? Yeah, but I just wanted... Yeah, I just had to get a pair. The shorts too. Yeah, that's the... I mean, I'm wearing shorts right now, as you probably already know, because I just stood up. What I forgot to mention is this shirt is actually personalised as well. You'd love to see it. I remember this guy. Yamando. Yeah, great win for Spurs yesterday too. What's going on at Everton? 36. Shit. Yeah, we did Natty Caps last stream. left on this cycle. I just don't know, because I'm away for a week next week. And I'll be away for a week probably in October as well. But I am going to start bundling the Champions League stuff before Christmas, hopefully to one stream, which we're going to try when I'm back. So that will actually save us a stream per season. So, yeah, we'll see. Wemp69. I wish. Maybe if they didn't actually ask me, they just put it on the back, and I was like, well, damn. They didn't look great, did they? The defeat last week is like, okay, it's one thing, but the 4-0 yesterday, it looked like Spurs buried them as well. Also, I had no idea that Spurs had signed Odebear. I heard the name and I was like, hang on a minute, what? So yeah, go on, Pog. Now, Everton, I'm convinced that Everton will never go down. They have plot armor. It's not possible. It can't be done. 850 rand cost 2 Yeah, I mean, these shoes were the Adidas ones for 53, which is actually not bad considering the random pair of white trainers I had paid like 80 for a while ago. So for those Adidas ones, I was pretty pleased with 53, and the Nike ones were like 63, which again was still cheaper than online. They're unflashable. Yes, Pog, that's fine if you can hear me. Ivory Coast, we're going to get there eventually. We can't look at every nation at the same time. That's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about, like, FM is one thing it does do quite well is be linear. There's no way I can show every nation at the same time. Venezuela, wait, City have a Venezuelan dude? Oh, he's a poachy boy too. Okay, I probably would, yeah. Sal's get on it. Wigan, they did, yeah. So that mean that Everton might win the FA Cup this season? No, I didn't even know about the Odegaard thing. The only reason I know that he'd signed for Spurs is because I heard the name in the commentary yesterday when I was watching the highlights. That's it. It's the only reason I was even aware of it. Seems like quite a solid signing, honestly. Right, let's get out of South America for a little bit and go to... I want to just quickly check Mexico, because Mexico's Mexico, right? Actually, not just Mexico, but there's a couple of others in here that we want to look at, just in case. But Mexico is my favourite one, obviously. Because of guys like Luis Pineda, who we found through this exact thing, and Francisco Gil. 24 years old, but he does have 28 caps, which is a solid sign. These two are a little bit younger, not got the caps. Oh my god! And this chat is why we do this. Scouty, please. Yep, Costa Rica's great. I actually don't look at US and Canada most of the time because the players are too expensive. MLS players for me are so overpriced that I actually tend to avoid it entirely. What I do like, though, is Honduras and sometimes Panama, too, actually. Which team? Chihuahuas? Oh, Cholos. Wait, where even are they on here? Oh, these guys. In before I am, and you look real silly. Get ready for your petard. Oh. Okay. Sadly, I was hoisted. That was the sound of hoisting beginning. Yeah, he's very good. What about Caballero? 3 caps, 1 goal. Nowhere near the same level, but... Oh, I should check up... Yeah, them. We'll have them in all. Why not? With a Chihuahua and sombrero. Well, I mean, this pay. Sure, Screenflow. Yes. Non-league. Oh, sick. Okay, cool. Get ready for your petard. And then it hit me. So in a way, me actually telling you to get ready for your own petard was me then getting hoisted by it. I set myself up for the fall there. Yeah, so the Screenflow I use is this. Although you wouldn't have seen anything from it today because all it does is it takes us in on like Europa League, Conference League, European Championships and stuff. Although actually we should get some stuff about the World Cup soon because obviously the World Cup is this summer. But yeah, that is my Screenflow currently. God, I'm so glad we looked in on Mexico. Just out of interest, I don't think there is anyone else that's probably worth a look. Nah, he's 29 and at Nice as well. Isn't this guy legitimately ridiculous? Yep. Yes, he is. What other ones do I like? I'll just quickly check the US, but I don't think we're going to get anything worthy. You get your Gustavo Bakers, obviously, and obviously Janosch Majik, who's fine and all, but he's not actually that good. Any crazy amount... Okay, he plays for bloody Bayern already. Yeah, you don't seem to get the... I don't find a lot of value in MLS clubs a lot of the time. Nicaragua sometimes. Honduras, though, usually a very good shout. 50 caps at 21. For example, these kind of guys intrigue me. Like Ronnie Mendoza. He's not amazing, and he's free. If he doesn't want stupid money, we might just grab him anyway. Oh, my God. Bruv, are you aware? Youngster Friendo, I don't know if you know what a youngster contract means, but sure. 10 grand a week on a youngster contract. Yeah, the world rep is going to absolutely fuck us there. It should mean that he doesn't want too much. Yeah, at least he'll take my contract because it's a younger deal. But Eduardo Garcia of Marathon man after all. Don't like that jumping reach. What about the younger guys? David Morales of Wow, hang on. Hopefully I'm... Oh, I'm not. Okay, we should be, because it seems like half these youngsters have come through them specifically. Look. Of the three of the four youngest players in the national team have all come through at Montagua. Kenneth Reyes. Not amazing. Honduran Multi... Oh my God, no way! Elmer Maradiaga. Wow, he's not bad. Oh, hang on, he's free as well. Wait. Shit. Fuck. I was like, oh, we'll have him. No, we won't have him, apparently, because he's actually on loan from Goodyear United. Goodyear have gazumped us to the pump. God damn it, man. Although I'm kind of pleased for them in a way, because it shows they're doing good recruitment. What's the other one I really like? Haiti? Maybe it's worth checking on Haiti? Probably not, but... Oh, yeah, the one guy we've got that's any good from Haiti is literally the guy we signed last summer. Was it this summer? No, that was this summer, wasn't it? Sean Lett joined us. Guatemala's never quite there. Costa Rica's definitely worth a look. Because of guys that are 17 years old, like Kevin Solis. May not be amazing, but he's worth it for one cap, right? Let's see. A couple of guys at Saprissa as well. 5 caps at 19. So little knowledge of him, but that's worth looking at. This guy here, though. These two. 12 caps at the age of 20 from Jerry Arias. Worth a look. And the other guy, who's got 25 caps. Josue Acuna. Yeah, Sporting FC CRC. It's Cambridge Regional College. They have a full squad, incredibly. Yeah, Saprissa are great. Ecuador is... yeah, we already looked at Ecuador. We actually found a banger from Ecuador. I find that... The fact is, statistically, you're going to get less good players from Ecuador, Bolivia, Peru. But you will always find, like, one guy per save. And if you get him, it's the breast. It's the breast? It's the tits, chat. Okay, that's North America done. We'll circle back. We'll do Europe last, because why not, right? Let's do Asia. I very rarely ever look at Asia a lot of the time. So let's see what Asia's got for it. It's the boobs. It is. It absolutely... Australia, fuck it. The famous Australian Asian nation. Hang on, Zesh Raymond is Australia manager. Former Fulham legend Zesh Raymond. Love to see that for him. That's so cool. Big fan of that. He's a coach of Pompey. No way. We'll just start with Australia because just easier going down the list. Obviously Ogle at Dortmund. Arsenal, Alaves. Yeah. I don't think Australia's going to be quite it. Who's he wanted by out of interest? The Als. Yeah. Well, I missed. Mostly just doing some scouting and stuff. A verbal typo. It's what I do. I am a human verbal typo. And he plays alone for Revenge. Specifically from CU Academy. Wait, were they? Was he from CU Academy? No. CU Academy are useless. CU Academy might be the most overrated club in FM as far as like people telling me to sign players from it. I have not found a single usable player from CU Academy in this entire save. They have been so unbelievable. We are scouting them, bear in mind. They've been incredibly mid. All the good Australian players we found have come from just standard A-League sides. Yeah, they've got a Mauritian here, Emmanuel Paul, and Dilip Lasanthakumar as well, who's Sri Lankan, which is dope. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Depending on what type of save you're doing, right? Maybe at the start of a save it could have been functional for us, but right at this stage it's just not really usable. I hate the fact that it defaults to the bottom of the list. China's probably not worth it, other than for Wan Qing. Indonesia... Iran's worth a look. Over in real life as well. What are we saying, Iran? Oh, this is why we do this. I guarantee one of these guys in this little clump from here up is probably going to be not usable, but at least like worth a look. Milad Ismaili. I think I remember this name. It's the See You Later Academy. I would never say such a word on chat. That would be heinous of me. Something I am going to have to watch next week, actually, is my language. I'm going to have to be PG friendly, Matt, on stream, which is going to be almost impossible. They're okay, but they're just still kind of mid. And he's not got the physicals that make him meta enough. Asadi of Sepahan, he might be workable. 4 caps. Next week, I am representing England at the FM World Cup. Corporate card, yes! Checking in. Naruzi. I will be able to post about it on like Twitter and Instagram and stuff, but I can't do that until we get the assets back from the photo shoot we did on Friday. So that might not be till literally on Tuesday. It's official. It's official in the sense that I can talk about it on stream. Basically, it's still not actually technically official, but I've been told that we can talk about it on stream and should actively promote it on streams. Basically, that's the current situation. We can't actually announce it until we get the assets through from England. But yeah, as Korea. Oh no, you're missing out. You will get some great stuff from Iran. Almost every save, you'll get a couple of bangers. We actually had one earlier in this save, and it was this guy, Asfandiari, who is a really well-rounded player. It's just one of those things. It's not England's fault. It's just they were hoping to release things at a certain time, and then it just kind of got done for them. So yeah. I'm not really sure how teams were picked for the tournament, honestly. I don't know any of the ins and outs at the end of the day. I'm just a competitor. I'm just the assistant, all right? Blame Aaron. When it goes wrong, blame Aaron. Let's see. Where were we? We were on Iran. So naturally Japan. Let me just check Iraq. Occasionally Iraq will do a mad one. He's not quite it. Big mystery, not agree. Exactly. Omar Dawood. If he's in the Iraqi national team at 18, he's got something about him, right? That's a cool name. Can't go wrong with that. Right. Now, Japan. I feel like we haven't had that goated... Sorry. What the fuck is this? Konnichiwa. Hidetoyo. Who was casually chatting with the whole thing, not know who it was. Or not know who was it. Did he actually not know? Oh, that's funny as fuck. Because I didn't know that he was anything to do with it either. I didn't find out that him and Ben and Kev and Clates and Spencer and all that were involved in it until Friday when Jack showed me. Yeah, we did get recommended. Why did we say no? It seems like it would be stupid to say no, right? His technicals are a little bit under... Let's see what they want, actually. Jesus Christ. I might still say no now, because that's the reason we didn't want him. 11 to 17.5 million and 50 grand a week. And not only that, his technicals are actually very, very mid. Never... No, we don't normally pay much attention because usually with our other style of scouting, we just find these guys anyway, for the most part. Yeah. That's what we found out Jack was in. Oh, I see. Agility's good, but it's not worth... Be a stunning billboard midfielder, but he's also 17 million pounds and we have DMs right now. It's like, do we even need him? He'd want a high wage. He'd want a high squad status. Like, even as a BWM... He's left-footed, which helps. Work rate's solid. Stamina's solid. Who's actually backing up Gert? It's Godfred, isn't it? The issue is, if we don't sign him, someone else will. I'm a little bit worried about the aggression. Hang on. It's because of the mid-season thing, potentially. Let's just see. Hang on, he only has 3 aggression. That is very low. I do worry that that could be costly. Let's just see. I don't like the fact that he only has 3 aggression. And that's never going to get trained out of him. I feel like he's one of those players that could be really good in so many areas, except that could cost us. Also, his diminutive stature means that it's basically a short, calm bloke. Flip if nothing else. It's not a flip if you're paying 17 million pounds for him. because there's no guarantee you'll be able to get anything other than £17 million for him. It's a small, polite defensive midfielder, and I just don't think he's got that. I'm not convinced, because we would have to pay close to the full amount for him. Just better than Atar, but I just don't think he is in terms of like. Let's actually look at what they are compared to each other.
Cooper, do not hate me. I am familiar with over 600 dance moves, and I am programmed to get freaky.
So in certain areas he actually is, but it's in areas that. So let's just say he's going to be a ball-winning midfielder, right? Because that's what he'd have to play in this system. So marking, he is the same, but he is better at passing than Atar, which I will grant you. Random YouTube and ads. Thank you for the follows, guys. Tackling is worse. Aggression is worse by 13 points. Anticipation is slightly worse. Bravery is better. Concentration is worse, although on the fence. Teamwork is actually better. Work rate is better, but only by 1. Stamina is better, but by 1. End of the day, we have Godfrey Attar, and the things that Umaguchi is good at are things that aren't super necessary for the role he's going to play in the team anyway. It's things like long shots, free kicks, corners, crossing. It's stuff that isn't, if he's going to play that role, aren't going to be super helpful for him anyway. If we're leaving a comment to Hortless, possibly, but like, the fact is, if we sign him, he's not going to be starting. He's probably not even going to be our second choice for that role, and he's going to want to start. And then we're just not having to sell him anyway. Like, under watch one country region, every country. There's no point in ignoring countries, because if you do, you will just end up, like, missing out on all the countries. Basically, don't try and focus on specific countries too much. Try to focus on clubs, I would guess. Because a player coming through a club in one country, certain clubs in certain countries will just do better, basically. Let him go to Saudi. Most aggressive dudes? Nah. Aggression is one of those things. We'll shortlist him, but I just don't see the point in wasting £17 million on it. And his wages are going to be 50 grand a week as well. It's like, do we need 50 grand a week, 17 million for a third choice player that is going to get pissed at me the moment I can't register him for the Champions League? Because I can't. Like, he won't get into our team. If he had, literally, if he had the aggression of Godfrey, it would be a completely different story, but it's so bad that he's going to be, yeah. I just don't think he's going to be able to do the role properly. He won't get on, he has no aggression. Good point. Well made. We just remove him and add him back on so we keep an eye on him properly. One after win. I mean, it could, yeah, but then we could say about any role in the team. It's not, I just don't know if it's worth spending 17 million on a guy that's not going to play for us. Basically. Like, Gert is the man. I don't see him as a long-term replacement for Gert either, because I don't trust the aggression. Yeah. And if he goes to Saudi, then he goes to Saudi, right? Who cares? That's a shame, actually. But there was a reason why we didn't sign him the first time we saw him, because we have him scouted, which means we must have looked at him already, right? Oh, he's kind of fun. Want to buy Saudi? Oh, okay. The problem is he plays in literally the strongest position in our entire team. 325-year-old, now we're talking. Only 3 caps, though. I bet you this guy's really mid. Yeah. Even if we sign him, he wouldn't even be good enough to flip. There's a reason why he's got 3 caps. He looks good. Yeah, he does. But is he better than Pineda? Is he better than the guy we just dumped £23 million into? Is he better than Pereira? He'd be at best, like, a 3rd/4th choice player for us, who again wouldn't be able to be registered. Great agility, though, what I will say. Finishing's okay. Trial. I mean, the trial... Also, he wants... Oh, my God. Well, that's definitely a no from me now. Oh, no way. Holy shit. Absolutely not. Oh, my God. Yeah, I feel like we need to be rolling out the red carpet for Joshua now, right? Pereira's the man. Joshua and Pineda are there too. I would be tempted to even sell Pineda if I didn't feel like we were going to get injuries there, but I feel like we always do. Krill, thank you very much for the follow. That right-hand side is kind of locked down. Do you know what one position where I would quite like someone else? It's right back. Not to be ahead of Babesi, obviously, but the problem is at the moment, Blaz is good there, but I feel like actually, do we need someone there? Because we've got Zimmer coming through, but he's on loan. Blaz, it's a bit thin on the ground there. If we do find a really good right wing back, I'd be tempted to get them. It's annoying that Linden is a left wing back, unfortunately. Although we've got a little bit less depth there as well now that we lost Palacio, potentially. Hard to start and understand it. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, Krill. Yes. However, the most important... There's a lot of good tutorials on the internet, but basically the reason with FM it's so difficult is because there's a lot of information that's thrown at you very quickly, but don't let that put you off. Because once you start to get the hang of certain things, you don't... The best advice I can give is you don't have to do everything. There's a big screen in here that basically lets you tell your staff to do as much as you want. I.e., you could pretty much delegate every single action at your club to someone else, meaning that you don't have to do anything. And then you can go in and go, actually, I kind of want to do some of that sort of stuff now. So then you can slowly take over as and when you please for certain things with what you feel comfortable with. Now, they're not going to do as good a job as you would have done were you doing it with a level of, even a basic level of competence. However, it will get you started. I think one of the problems with FM for a lot of people is that they think they have to do all of the stuff because the game doesn't really do a very good job explaining that you don't, I guess, right? I can also play that. What, wingback? Oh, you might be able to, actually. Do a centre-back. We lost Palacio. I sold that other guy. Could we do with a centre-back, though? Like... So, centre-back depth at the moment. Kadri is being sold, so actually, maybe you're right. Vieira, Paez, Gudmundsson, Perez, Robledo. It's a little bit light. You're right, because we've got a lot of them out on loan, actually. We are. Yeah, if we find a good centre-back, too, actually, doing this, then that'd be nice, maybe to pick one up. It's not supposed to be like a starting centre-back. We just lack a bit of depth now. Because all of the good guys that we had have been loaned out. And they amazingly are continued to stay loaned out. Like the Valenhaupt is still out there. Choi Sun-young is still out there. All the good centre-backs that we've loaned out are actually staying out on loan, which is nice. But offer any centre-backs? I don't believe so, no. I think they were all midfielders or strikers of the freebies that we looked at. Right, where were we? We were in Southeast Asia, wasn't we? Kebi's centre-back. Yeah, but he's not good. Kebi is at best a flip. At worst, he's a guy we just try to get rid of as soon as possible. Saudi Arabia is to be too expensive. South Korea, that's always good fun. There's never a bad sign to look at. Do you know what I mean? Like this is the guy. He is him. But at the moment, he was happy to extend his contract on loan with Tahitian. So I was happy to let him go out there for another season because at the end of the day, he's going to get guaranteed football. He's nearly done cooking. In a year or two, in about a year and a bit, I reckon he's good enough to start for us. But right now, he's doing bits out on loan at Tahitian, so it'd be silly for me to bring him back just yet. But it's getting close. And I think he'll just want to come back anyway. Well, plus we've got our shortlist too, which may well have some centre-backs on anyway, so we can have a look at that too. It's not a lot of youngsters with caps, honestly. Their team is really old. Doff end of contract. Good idea. Yeah, fuck it, why not? I feel like this is less and less useful, but it's worth a look, right? Wow, you found a guy. Free transfers is going to be finding us bugger all, isn't it? Wow, another guy. Fuck it, let's just do centre-backs transfers as well, just in case, right? Oh, cool. Yeah, no, this is just what I wanted there. It's a Braga dude. Matimbe. I reckon he's going to be painfully mid. Malpass. Oh. Yeah, he's got 11 jumping reach. These guys are probably all brilliant, but they're also on moon money. Actually, they're not on moon money. Juan Carlos Carrera. I don't like the jumping reach. 26. Stupid amount of money. Samet Hussein. He sounds like Albanian or Kosovan. He's more fun, but he's also ludicrously expensive. And then you are incredibly cheap. Is this a Saudi club? Wow. Lowest paid man in Saudi. Oh, wait. No, this was a guy I looked at a few years ago. He was from Boca. He's okay. And again, these are just... They're so mid. I think we'll find better just in the act of simply moving around the game. We'll probably just come across better. One thing about centre-backs is that they are quite plentiful. There's usually never a shortage of them knocking about. So I feel like we'll just come across them almost by pure chance. He was good, I know he absolutely was, but he's gone to a bigger club now. He's gone to a better place. Oh, hello. Speaking of centre-backs. I mean, he's obviously not going to be a starter for us, but 18 years old. Are we scouting Constantine by any chance? I'm not sure I am, you know. Oh, I am. Look at Thailand. Thailand is just... It's unlikely to yield anything for us. Other than that one guy we looked at before. And obviously our current guy. Like, it's... This was the guy we were looking at earlier. He's, like, fine, but I'm just not convinced. I think anyone that's decent, you'll see, like this guy, for example, although he's a goalkeeper, would have already moved to Europe by now. Thailand is great for next gen, though. Let's go back to Africa. Because I still feel like there is the opportunity to get someone random. Wow, that's really... God, Lord, their squad is old. 17-year-old. He's signing for us. He's already agreed a deal, but he can't join us until he turns 18, so he won't be able to join us until, I believe, January. But he's unbelievable. He was on the next gen list, or was he? No, he was a recruitment focus. We found him on a recruitment focus, and he had 2.5-star CA at 16. And we were like, yeah, I think we're probably going to sign him. Cameroon, maybe? Barger at Coton Sport. He's all right. Their squad is... Wow, there's such a limited amount of caps in this Cameroon squad. Twas with the 50 months. Sorry, 52 months. Love to see it.
Replace months with years and you get how old my knees feel.
Tell me about it, brother. Tell me about it. How are you, man? Already signed before he... Yeah. We actually managed to get the guy before he became... Wow, look at the Tiger on the next gen list, which is a nice change for us, because usually it's just us going, oh, look at that guy we're not going to be able to sign. Senegal. Yeah, we're just going alphabetically. Congo. It's Dr. Congo, really, where you get the slightly... Oh, hello. Oh, for crying out loud. Wait, we already signed this guy, didn't we? This is one of ours. Yeah, it's fine. I nearly got angry at us for missing a player, but he's already on loan from us. Oh, he's at Tottenham. And he's called Cardo as well. Oh, shit, he actually came through at Tottenham. Good for them. He's only got 9 caps, which worry me. I think he's a bit mid. You've got 17 at 23. He might be the last bet in here. There's a lot of wingers, man. Jesus. Anyone with crazy numbers of caps that are still... Fabrice and Gore... Oh, he's at Anderlecht. Hey, he's got quite good attributes, but he's stupid expensive because Anderlecht, obviously. Let's see. Where were we? That was Dr. Cog. Egypt. Problem with Egypt is they are so expensive. Wait, hang on. How did you get... Cheeky bastards. Zabarov actually nicked in and got a quite nice Egyptian talent there. Pyramids. Ahmed Mustafa. 2 caps. Good finishing. Agility could be okay. This guy's got 8... Oh, he's a Benfica. God damn it. And I've already scouted him, actually. I think he may have been next gen a couple of years ago. That's the only reason I could know about him. Jeez, the Egypt squad is even older, or it certainly seems like it. I still imagine it's older. The average age isn't like that bad. I think it's more like the median age is probably a bit ridiculous on some of these squads. I hate the fact that it puts you at the bottom of the list every single time. Gabon, Ghana. Ghana's just like bound to have someone interesting in there. Oh, he's at Arsenal, and it's Frimpong. Chat, it's Michael Essien. I mean, who started his career... Oh, no, he started at Leicester. Here's Michael Essien. From... It's Michael Essien from Chadderton. Chadderton. Where is Chadderton? Isn't Chadderton that village near Jeremy Clarkson's farm? Oh, it's Oldham. Okay. Fair enough. I just love that. Michael Essien. Why does he... Oh, he speaks Dutch from his 1 year at Leuven. There you go. Well, I like that for him, but it doesn't really help us that much, does it? Guy at Arsenal and Norwich. Well, Arsenal love bringing through great Ghanaian talent. There's Godfred Atta, obviously, is our dude. Yeah, Ghana's let me down there. I are disappointed in Ghana. I hope for more. Cote d'Ivoire. Come on. You're bound to help us out. Chrysler, who's already one of ours. ASIC Mimosas, 4 caps. Ephraim Bibola. Amazing name. Can't lie. Oh, who you want to buy? Zabar as well. I like it's just all the owls and then Zabar in there as well. Leuven and Border. It's probably in the on that part of Belgium, right? 10 caps for Bazan Youth. Wait, you're not one of ours, are you? No, you're not, and you're actually quite good. Fair play. But that's what I was thinking too, yeah. There's a couple of Wataras there. We do like a good Watara. Kawaku is a guy at Tahitian. Who's this guy? Yurfo Yubo. Oh, he's at bloody Nashville, which means he's going to be worth a moon... Well, not moon money, but more money than I would want to spend on him. Eddie Coffey, great name. He's at Goodyear as well. Holy Christ, look how many of these players actually play in Malta. It's Balsan there, Birkikara, Nashar, Hibernians, Goodyear. It's good to see. Yeah, Henry's still in the squad at what the age of... What's he at? 34. 105 caps. And Sekou Fofana's in there as well. We did it at the right time, I think. There's also a Danish dude here, Lamin Kamara. Wow. Ivory Coast has let me down too. Mali? Maybe Mali. Mali's probably a bit of a stretch, I would have thought. Although, Christ. I mean, even if these guys are not amazing, the fact is they're in the Mali national team squad at the age of 17. And don't worry, I am scouting all of these teams. Haji Sacco as well. Either that or Mali are just absolutely washed in this save. Yeah, the average age of their squad is 23. Which is intriguing to me. Such a young team. In fact, this guy here's only 21 and he's got 6 caps. Hang on, who is that dude above him? Oh, all of 3 clubs. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. What a first name. El Mahamadou. Actually, when I read that out loud, it sounds totally like nothing. But the way it's written down, it just looks really cool. Yeah, all domestic as well. Which is that all domestic? Do you think isn't there an African tournament where they have to have all domestic players? Or does that go into a different squad? I'm just wondering if maybe that's because that's nearby. Morocco's really expensive. But you can occasionally... Oh, Chan, yeah. Oh, yeah, they're going to B squad, aren't they? Yeah. PSG guy, that's risky. We looked at him already. He was on the next gen list, I think. They're just really, really mid. 16 caps, but you're at Ajax. Unknown price. Terrifying. A couple of guys at Vidad. Who's this guy? He's got... We've looked at him before, apparently. He's definitely worth another look. This guy's got 40 caps as well. He's at Sevilla. God damn it, man. He had the aggression at least, yeah. He's aggressively mid. Nigeria. Right, Nigeria's been a bit weird in this save, outside of maybe Tony Sunday, honestly. Chan can be worth a look. Well, we can't look at Chan until it exists. And I'm not really sure what we'd be looking at per se. Johnson David at Norwich City. My apologies. Ikoli is at Bikikara. I'll do wow, yeah. Whereas the Nigeria squad is much older. Well, it's not much older. It's just... Yeah, Maxwell Ahmed, of course, is... Oh, he's there permanently now. God damn it, man. Yeah, Nigeria's just not here either. What's even left? Oh, Senegal, of course. How can I forget Senegal and South Africa? Senegal are next. We could look at Oh, he's 50, I suppose, for Mara Gay. A couple of 20s. Laurent Kante at Zabara cooking. They are cooking a lot. It feels like every time I look at one of these squads, any good young player is like, oh, there is Zabar. Hibernians have got a dude. Morbai. Babacar Sek at Zabouge. Oh, he's on over from Slima. Okay, I see you. And obviously we've got Alouani Gate. Wow, yeah, their team is very annoying. Serene Foul. Please don't tell me they're signing from... Okay, that's fine. As long as they didn't... fans, thank you very much for the follow. Tanzania could work. The thing is, Libya just isn't good enough. In the group stage, 3 seasons. So each day you play a season. And we do like the first transfer window, but the transfers are turned off for the first window. So prep time on the Wednesday as well. But then each day we play through a full season. We have 9 hours. Let's see. South Africa. It's either usually great or... Hang on, is that a manager called Bad Boy? Yes. Neleswa Bad Boy. South Africa manager. Great to see that. Kurt Shoyisa, Orlando Pirates. Okay, this is what I want to see. Yes, that's more like it. Oh, out of contract. Kurt. I'll still scout him, I think. No, you don't. The draw will be done on the Tuesday. No, not the Tuesday. That's when I travel. On Wednesday to decide which nations we will be getting. Sorry, not nation. Which team and which nation. Cop was on loan. Was he? Oh, was he? On loan from Balsan Youth. God damn it, man. This is a club safe, Fansa. We're just looking through national teams, looking for some potential signings. Just to see if we can find anyone amazing. Ryan Moses. He's gone. Yeah, that's why Zabar, if they did qualify for Europe, would only be able to be good every other year. God, look at the number of cap holders for yeah, crazy. Yeah, season a day. Well, we've done some tests. The computers are pretty high spec. So basically, we've been doing some testing stuff. Hey, what contract type? Hang on, which contract am I looking for? Oh, this one. Yeah, he's at Atlanta. Yeah. Always stream. Yes. So you'll be able to watch mine and Aaron's viewpoint on RDF's channel during all of this, and there'll also be the main broadcast as well, which will obviously cut between everything. Cheers and Kathy. And Tunisia. Maybe Tanzania. 90. Ooh, centre-back. Ayub Gabzi. Ayub indeed. Tent poles look solid. He's very tent poly, which is nice. 10 caps at 21 for Thamri. He's okay. And then annoyingly, this guy here who's probably goated. He's pretty good. He came through at Arsenal as well. God damn it, man. Yeah, that's why I tend not to sign out of Tunisia, unless they're like ridiculously good. Who was that insane Tunisian wingback we had that was on loan at Haladash through the entirety of the last save? I can't remember his name, but he was brilliant. OBS. Oh, yeah. Omar Ben Salah. Yeah. What a guy. Quick little check in on Tanzania, but I think it's probably, unless Simba have been cooking any magic. Well, they've not really got a squad. Building us a secret custom days. No, unfortunately, Hadrian can't do that. But a lot of the things that he's taught me are certainly helping. Even just with looking at, it's just so many things that we've been using just to try to, because essentially you're going to have to min-max because you're basically allocated points for doing certain things. So like where you finish in the league table, progression through European competitions, getting things right with the board and stuff like that. So for the Olympics, I'm so excited. I was so excited that it happened a few weeks ago. That's how excited I am that it's already happened. But so we've got to do that, but then you also get some like custom challenges that you have to somehow complete as well that you can get bonus points for, things like beating rivals in like a local derby or something like that. So it's about us trying to figure out the best way to maximize point scoring. So what I might do after stream today actually is go through and look at the points and try to figure out if there's certain scenarios where actually going into the Europa League could be more preferable because of progression. It's all that coefficient knowledge coming back. Pixel Finnan, thank you for the 48 months. Nope, no skins. Base skin. Which, trust me, was fucking horrible. We were sat there, and every like 5 or 10 minutes, one of us would be like, I can't find it on the screen. And we're like, no, because it's the base skin. Yeah, when I look at Sky players and for shortlist in general, because I'm just dumping players on there half the time, right? So we could have any number of crazy players on there that I've just not even looked at for a while. Look at the coefficients grid. Pretty much, yeah. I'll have a little notebook next to us just writing shit down. But we will be able to see chat as well. So chat technically, I say, can help us. I mean, there's nothing to stop you. Like, just want to see, like, countries like Austria, just in case there's anyone, like, random, like, Dirk Weiss. I'm going to go full Mike Tyndall. I'll be shaking everybody's hand. Could put out fun logos. Scouting's going to be crucial. Honestly, I'm not convinced that it is. I'm really not convinced that it is. If it's only 3 seasons, you can prep, and if once you know which team you're managing, you can prep all the scouting in advance, pretty much. That's the thing. I'm not sure actually that's going to be taking up too much of our time. I think we can do that relatively quickly. I think tactics are going to be crucial. Because with the way that it's set up, it's just, we'll already have a lot of the scouting stuff pretty much done. And there's no transfer in the first seasons. Sorry, in the first season anyway. So, England job. England challenge. I mean, not England job. I mean, I've already got an England cap. I'm going to get my England caps next week. No, it's the basically base game, basically. Which is kind of sick. Brouwer. Imagine if he could play wing back. He'd be kind of sick. Playing without even scouting. Exactly, yeah. So I feel like that's actually going to be... It's still going to be important, but it's going to be one of those things where it's not going to be a case of, oh my god, how are we going to set this up type of thing, right? Best of the best tacticians. Well, literally, RDF is the king. I'm a personality hire. How's that looking? Well, we don't know because we don't know what team we're managing yet, so we can't do any pre-tournament. We can't do pre-tournament scouting until we know who we're in charge of. Because if we're one hand, you could be in charge of like a top Italian side, or the other hand, it could be a bottom of the table Serbian team. So it's like you can't really prep for that. Use the editor in there. Well, none, because that would be ridiculous. It'd be a bit pointless if we had the editor switched on, because then we could just make all our players 200 CA. Imagine that. We asked, it wasn't allowed. I'm a vibesman. What can I say? Load FM, thank you very much for the raid, friend. How's it going? We've been a fabulous Sundat. Stoke, it's Stoke. I don't think it can be Stoke as it happens. Yeah, no, we would get very much trouble for that. They have actually, I believe, I don't know if they've put out the leagues publicly, actually. Get chosen. I did, yes. Which is very nice. I was selected. Which is very, very kind. And I feel like a complete imposter. But then I do that in normal life, just in general, most of the time, right? Belgium? This is a dangerous mission, what I'm doing here. Like, going into Belgium, checking the squad. Axel Halen. I do like him, right? In terms of, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've already seen the stuff like, oh, these people don't deserve to be there. It should have been done through, like, qualifiers, etc., etc. But on such short notice, I think England just wanted people that, like, they knew could work together at the end of the day. I think that's probably a safe bet, right? Particularly with the fact that it's being streamed as well, right? Step away from the overpriced Belgians, you're right. Hands away. Hands away. Croatia, gotta be looking at, right? Boss remains, yeah. Lockers! Thank you for the 49 bloody months. You love to see it. That's amazing, friend. How are you, man?
KHJ, 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 KHJK.
Oh, Nana, what are you doing saying it differently the last one? Broadcasting. Yeah, I was actually surprised that more of the member associations didn't use that same kind of route, knowing that there was an element of it that is, you know, with the broadcast, with the fact that there is stuff involving that. There's quite a lot of domestic players here, oddly. Oh, wow. Are Croatia washed? Dennis Wolf. Oh, worth a scout, but worrying. He is intriguing to me. The fact that he's still at Lokomotiva. Perp team as well. Yes, it's because obviously it's given how much we have to do in such a short period of time, Aaron's not going to be able to talk to chat the whole time. So that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing, taking charge of, essentially. And I'd be very interested, actually, if, like, we do quite well. But the other thing I find interesting about this idea that, you know, there should have been qualifiers, why were you people chosen, is the implication that we somehow don't know what we're talking about when it comes to FM. Like, I know I do the whole I'm okay streamer. I am probably well above average at Football Manager in general, right? Do you know what I mean? It's like, we do play this, all four of us, for a living. Like, we have some level of knowledge about this game, a little bit, you know? Continental Trophy with every team FM. That would take a while, right? Start at the current season or future season. I'm not sure what you mean. If you're talking about the FM World Cup, then it's the current season, because obviously it'd be crazy if we went into the future. Imagine that. You rock up to 20 seasons in. I'd quite like that, honestly. I think I'd thrive in that argument. The fun ones. Hey, I like that. I'll tell Aaron that. We'll be the fun ones. Yeah, Croatia's kind of actually, let's have a look at this guy. Oh, bugger. Bro's not low from Porto. That's why he's at bloody Rijeka. Wait. Oh, no, he was at Rijeka, then they bought him, then he's gone back, yeah. It'd be so fun having to do it with regions, yeah. Yes, it would just be like the base database, essentially. There is some press conference stuff. I'm not really sure how that works. There's a lot of things I just don't know how it works. Create a non-creator duo. I'm not sure why that would be expected. Why is that any different to anything else? Like, if anything, I would say that's probably even worse. Yeah. Got his loan farm on the points for a number of players out on loan, and I'm just like, yes, lads. It starts on Wednesday. All leagues. Can you imagine if they loaded all the leagues? Just like, hey, we know you've got to do this in 9 hours, but we're just going to slow it down for no reason. No, I do know, but I don't know if it's public yet. So I can't remember if they've announced which leagues are in it. So yes, I do know, but I don't know if I can tell you, basically. Yeah, get Aaron to delegate it to me. I'll do the tunnel interviews. Oh, is it Juve? Shit. Let's see. What else are we thinking? Brazil. Was he a Brazilian club? Oh yeah, Palmeiras. Wouldn't it be so cool if he'd come through there? Recruitment focuses. Well, we won't need to use them. I would imagine that we probably wouldn't use recruitment focuses anyway. I can't foresee a scenario where we really have to use recruitment focuses, honestly. Sweden would shout, actually. Oh, Serbia too. I definitely need to look at Serbia. There's really no reason not to. Good. Oh, that's one of ours. It's okay. It's okay, Matt. Don't panic. Panic? Don't panic, Matt. Yeah, there's just... He's kind of cool, but great mentors in certain places. Not entirely convinced. None of everything. Well, yeah, if we have the opportunity to change it, then absolutely, because it's just min-maxing, isn't it? It's full-on min-maxy kind of stuff. You should see some of the notes that Aaron's got. It's crazy. It's dope. Lazar Popov. Oh, hello. Oh, he's 21. He's okay. He's no Tom van der Velde, let me tell you. Tommy van der Velde's be doing bits, you know? Mentoring groups. It's great because when you look at it, you're sort of breaking it down, but I'm a little bit annoyed that we had to get rid of Alexic, but problems will be problems, right? When you know that you've only got 3 seasons, there's certain things that you can do to, like, maximize success over that short period of time, right? Because we can leverage things like 9-year installments, contract clauses that will never come into play. There's little things you can do here and there, basically. Left back at Zvezda. Oh, this guy. Oh, yeah. 6 caps. Worth the scout, but he's probably a little bit too mid. Do a subathon throughout the end of it. I can't do a subathon because I'm not streaming. Norway. Yeah, we probably should look at Norway, actually. Or on the pretty much yes, but it depends because a bargain in one team is not going to be a bargain in another, right? So say you are top Italian side, or you could be lower league Serbian, or not lower league, but like, you know, bottom of the league Serbian side. A bargain is going to change depending on where you are, so you're still going to need a lot of knowledge. But that's fine. It's why you can't really prepare for that kind of stuff straight off the bat. We won't really be able to do that kind of preparation until we know what teams we're getting, and we don't know that until Wednesday morning is when I believe they're drawing all that information out. Mouths off to the officials. We hit the post too much, damn it. Yeah, anyone? I think we're just retraveling old ground. Oh, no, I'm just using an example. Serbia's just an example. Just sign and Wusu. For when you need those extra own goals, right? Okay. That's a lot of... I've hit get scout on a lot of players there. So much so that I've now... Hey, chat, I just hit continue. I mean, I don't want to brag, right, or anything, but I have just hit continue for the first time today in an hour and 43 minutes. Well, there'll obviously be, like, officials and stuff trying to make sure everything works properly and stuff like that. But, yeah, so it's going to be great. Like, each day is separated into, like, 3-hour chunks, basically. So it's like a 3-hour session with an hour break, then a 3-hour session, then an hour break, and 3-hour session, and an hour break. So it takes quite a while to get through it. But obviously... it's a limit that you've got of 9 hours. It's not like you have to use all 9 hours, because at the end of the day, there's a limit to how much you can get done. And I believe that we actually could get through it quicker than that, because it might come to the point where, say we're clear at the top of the league, right? And there's no bonus points to be allocated for anything, right? We could potentially, like, not instant result, but like sim through league games if we need to allow time elsewhere. There's all sorts of things we're looking at as options. Oh, you're right. I should have just stalled for a couple of hours. Source every single time. Points and stuff. So basically, I did sort of talk about it earlier, but I'll explain it again because probably more people now than were when I just talked about it right at the start. But 1 second, I'll revert back to that in a second. For a youth save on Football Manager. If you want advice for a youth save on Football Manager, if you're talking about like academy only stuff, let me just summon the man who could probably help you with that. Hi, Daz. I don't know if you're listening right now, but if you are, we've got someone in chat that could probably really do with your help right now. Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye. So we'll see if that works. And I don't know exactly how the points break down, but it's things like you get points for the position in your league, European progression, stuff like that, basically. And then some other points are allocated for things like pleasing the board, so things like your board feedback, for example, as well as certain challenges within the season. So things like beating a rival in a league game, or doing like a double over your biggest rivals in the derby or something. There you go. There he is. We have someone in chat that is looking for advice about youth-only saves, Daz. And I figured that you were the man to call. It works. Lettergram works. I honestly don't know, Thomas, and I've noticed that the further you go into a save, the less this seems to matter, in the sense that massive multiplayer game, but absolutely not, no. No. So the way it works is that each group, there's 5 groups, and each group of 5 teams, i.e. teams meaning me and Aaron, for example, they are allocated a team in a league, and every single team in that group gets the same team in the same leagues and the same database. So it's who does the best with the exact same scenarios, basically. That's the way it works, basically. Which I actually think is a pretty fair way of doing it. I don't know how else you could really do it. That's the best way to describe it, really. Because any other way, you're just doing straight up PvP, and there's just too much RNG involved in straight PM. I know there's obviously RNG involved in what we're doing, but over a longer period of time, like 3 seasons of stuff, there's a lot more things for you to have a direct impact on. Also, we're getting Björklund. We like that. Some of the same players for a season later. Well, if they do, there'd be a season too late for it, wouldn't they? So if you've only got 3 seasons, you need to make it count from the very beginning. Am I actually scouting Chelsea's under 18s? Chat, do you know what FM needs? More Nico Williams. Yeah, if you're a season behind at that point, then I just don't think you can really do that. You wouldn't be able to get away with watching other people's stuff. Hey, Icarus. Because anything you do then is basically just going to be what they did, but worse. Like, you need to be making as many points as you can as fast as possible, because you only have the 3 seasons to get the points, and you've got to be maximizing it, basically, as much as possible. So I just think copying other people wouldn't even work, because you wouldn't be able to apply the things that you're copying fast enough for it to make an impact. Just like every human. To be fair, when we were testing some stuff on Friday, we were just signing we somehow managed to get a transfer budget of £16 million with this random Croatian site. Aaron was just signing every player. It was great. We're just like, he'll do. Sausage rolls at McDonald's strip. I think, actually don't know. Keep the same team. Yeah, no, you keep the same team over the full 3 seasons. That takes way more than 9 hours to do 1 season. It doesn't though, does it? It depends on what you allocate, right? So you can easily get through a season in under 9 hours. Depends on what you're controlling, right? Because again, there's a lot of things that you would set up in a normal FM save that you wouldn't have to worry about and stuff like this because of the shortlist. Oh, Dan is in, and Dan is good. You would make plans with cut your gibberish. I'll take
train coming anytime soon.
Kim Christensen, thank you for the follow.
They are building it now.
Oh, I missed the handshakes. Oh shit! Hang on. Well, there's a chance. I mean, like I said, I believe there's 8 nations that we could potentially have teams or countries, but you can't get drawn a country that you're from. So we can't get an English side, for example. Things like that. But there's a lot of things you have to take advantage of. The goals of this game, if you mean this save in general, the goal of this save is to as well. Like I said, I can't tell you. I don't. As far as I know, that's not public which leagues are available yet. So I'm not going to tell you. Unless someone can find me the article on the FIFA website that shows you which leagues are in it, then I can't tell you. But there's some random ones, let me tell you. It's all over the place. So, skin I'm using is !skin. Someone will have almost certainly done it by the time I finish this sentence. But nevertheless, if you do want to get the skin and someone hasn't already done it for you, then !skin. Yeah, goals of this save. We're trying to make Malta the best league in Europe. As in the Maltese league. And frankly, it's going bloody well. Currently, we're second. But now the big part comes, really. That's the issue. Yeah, Dan is basically here for both things, and he's called Dan. I'm amazed he's got that far, JCM, honestly. Smaller leagues. That would be kind of funny, actually. Are they even licensed? We are in Malta. We are in Malta, yes. We are playing as Malta. Well, not playing as Malta, but playing as a team in Malta whilst trying to make the Maltese League the best league in Europe. Are they actually both licensed? No way. I didn't know that. Group players Lee Man. But yeah. That's what we're up to at the moment. Obviously, just finished the season, so we're doing transfers and preparation stuff for the next year. Let's have a little closer look at Dan. What did I decide I was going to do with him? What did I decide I was going to do with him? The problem with Dan is he's kind of not either of the things. Did I miss another signing, by the way? Or was it just Dan? Okay, we got Dan. That's the main thing. What is he? That is a good... I just don't know what he is. Decent player. No. Not really, no. We've had probably one player that I would consider above average that's come through as a Maltese international the entire save. Oh, 4.5 PA. Oh, really? Oh, Björklund. Oh, yeah. Wow, okay. So I was busy reading chat. Shocker. Dan can do whatever he needs to do. What are you? Oh, you're builder. Yeah, he's a BWM. Oh, is he? Yeah. Fuck. What is he? Yeah, he kind of is, isn't he? He's got the work rate, got the stamina, got okay tackling. Good on both feet. Does have... I don't like the fact that he's got tries to kill the balls off him with his 40. That's 40s, I guess, okay. He's, yeah. Wingback? No, not fast enough. No good dribbling or crossing. Great value, though, is what I will say. What he actually is a guy that's got to get the loan for. That's the key thing. But right now, I'll whack him on BWM for the time being. My hope is that he'll find a loan and maybe he can just support us through that. Not overly convinced. But I mean, he's hopefully got great PA, which is the crucial part. Also, now that we're getting to scouting of the Russian clubs, this could be really useful for helping Malta out, because basically, if we sign players from Russia in this save, they will not be able to play for their country, and therefore they will declare for Malta as soon as they can. Get the team report one. Now, doesn't mean they're any good or not. We'll find out. But if we could find a couple, that could help Malta out later down the line. Like Dmitry Melnik, who is 19. Okay. Jesus Christ. He's certainly worth a look. What is that club? We're scoring league position was one of the things scoring points. Yes, so winning the league, you get X points and so on and so forth further down, basically. I know me. Christ. It's what I do. I'm a war profiteer. Call me Raytheon. Let's see. Let's go... Oh, he's a guy at odds. Oh, Bekvik. Poach all the adventurous managers. Which, steal all the adventurous managers in the league. Whack them in the under-19 stuff. Solid idea. Pereira's Barcelona target. Is he? No way. I like that our clubhouse... Oh, by the way, we now have higher rep in the game than Manchester United. I checked before stream. Our reputation is higher than Manchester United's now. It's just a good vibe. Smear sounds like a From the Shadows. It does a bit, doesn't it? Okay, good for him there. Matto the Terrible. Who are we below? Not very many people, I'll be honest with you. There's maybe only 7, I think, clubs above us now. It's that second Champions League. It does a lot of heavy lifting. Let me just scroll away. I was trying to find the next Maltese side. You'll be pleased to know that it's Hamrun, and they still have lower reputation than Sunderland. And like Bari, who are in the 3rd tier of Italy. I mean, help. Yeah, so is it 7? Oh, 6 teams. So Man City, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Barca, Arsenal, and PSG are the only clubs above us. But we are now above Man United, Bayern, Juve, the Milans, Porto, Atletico, Chelsea, who have slumped off. Chelsea don't even have 5-star rep anymore. Time for a new affiliate. We have gone 3 days, so no. As in, we can't ask for a new... Oh, we could try it, but we've barely had any distance. I don't think we're even allowed to offer another one. Yeah, no. Wait. Yeah, we can't. We only literally, in terms of game time, only got this new affiliate maybe like 3 days ago. Maybe like 5 at most. But we're getting there. Oh, Mendoza's signing. That's going through in July. We're going to get a lot of players on July 1st, actually, aren't we? Omar Kebi's going to join us, which is more money. Brusalis. I'm really glad that we're going to get Chrysanthemum's Brusalis here, honestly, because he feels like he's the kind of guy that I could loan out for a year and flip for £20 million, potentially. Yeah, we'll try and flip Kebi immediately. We can't. He's actually technically not joined us yet, but gotta make sure I look at that later as well to make sure we don't let anyone slip through the net. Yeah, Ammonia, it's because they're not in a licensed league, so FM is just like really picky about it. It won't even let you see like former league winners and shit. It's quite frustrating, actually. Ooh, Sifalele Roman. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, well, okay then, Dominic. That's a really good. Wait a minute. I'll scout all of them, but I'm more interested in Adam McCormack for £65,000 at Cordoba, who's a Spanish Australian. Love to see it. Oh, is it real life? I thought it might just be because Chelsea have been so painfully mid in this save. Yeah, I think they're on above it. I think it was... We'll check. Hang on, I want to look at Luis Lima. Oh my God. So we're paying that, right? We're paying the 500 grand just to find out what this is. And he's Sao Tomean. Doesn't want any money. Delightful scenes. He's going straight in the van. 500 grand. Bish bash bosh. I don't even care what he looks like now. 1 cap already. That must be a new cap as well, because I feel like he would have shown up on the other search. United Ripper Buick Sultan isn't interested. Of course he's not interested. They're beneath us now. Ow. Milan Deuce. This guy just exists to annoy me in this save. Is it a fake cap? I get the feeling that with Sao Tome, I reckon with the fact that he looks as good as he potentially could be, I reckon that's a real one. Won't be hot. Fuck. Oh, Luis, why are we doing this to you, bud? I'll have to just immediately drop it down, because I'm obviously not going to do that. And he'll just have to suck it up. That's really weird. Usually when they do that, it's because they're under 18. It is weird that he's clever, though. Do you reckon that Tahitian guy is still Tahitian? International debut was against Reunion. That feels about right. Hang on, his international debut was like nearly a year ago. Is that... I want to see if that Tahiti dude is still Tahitian. Because I'm super excited about the fact that... Oh, maybe not. Shit. Or he's just not got any caps yet. Which I can't remember who he played for. Previous season of competitions? I haven't, no. Was it Montpellier? I know he's on my shortlist. Oh, we need to look at that in a minute. Not being funny, right? I actually kind of want to sign him. Driven personality, 20 determination, 17 bravery, 17 aggression, 16 stamina, 12 tackling, marking is good, positioning is solid, he's only 17. I actually, other than the driven personality, I actually kind of want to sign him because he's Tahitian. Not for that cost, but also kind of for that cost. I kind of want to sign him. For the memes. Low wages. Lower deal. I did say I'd go mad. It's actually less than it was. Get a France cap. If he's getting a France cap, then I'm happy. Like, it's great because it works out either way. Either we get the greatest Tahitian of all time, and that would be incredible, or we get a guy that plays for France, which would be great because he played for France. I like the stamina. I love the determination. He's got a great personality. I might actually do it. And he's got a great name. Tehivari Huri. Let me see if I can be sensible with this. This is where he ends up playing for Malta. Okay. That's an absolutely obscene amount of money. What are you talking about? 34 million? What? Are you absolutely out of your mind? That's unhinged. What's the point of this? Oh yeah, bro, you're getting dispensed. Hi, I hope you like 9 years. The thing is, right, they could have had him. I would have paid them a solid amount of money for him. But now they've insulted me and my intelligence, which is being tested right now, I realise. How do you feel about that? And that? And that? That's fucking nothing, Matt. What are you doing? Sorry, it just occurred to me that that's not per year. How about that? Le PSR. Per league appearance, per international appearances, or after international appearances, which... Do you know what? I'm actually okay with that because it's only 10 million, and I think he's worth 10 million. 50 league games. If he actually plays 50 league games for us, then he's well worth that extra money. That's only an extra 2 million for 10 games. So, again, if he plays those league games, then great. If he gets 10 international appearances, if he gets it for Tahiti, then brilliant, because that means he's Tahitian. I reckon I'm just going to take it. Like, if he gets 10 appearances and it's because he's playing for Tahiti, then I'm happy because he's Tahitian. And if it's 10 games for France, then it's because he's good enough to play for France. 200k per game for 10 games. Yeah, it is. But that's £2 million. Essentially. The maximum that can be is 10k. It is 2 million. So it's... That's the most add-ons I think I've ever seen. Fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm having a bit of fun today. Also, who's this? This is where chat like, no, Matt, step away from the expensive Canadian who's 16 years old and has 3 caps for Canada. No, stop it, Matt. Get a scout report. We'll discuss this. Step away from the expensive Canadian. Hang on, how much was the expensive Canadian? Let's just work out if he's actually a good goalkeeper. 6 foot tall, good agility, great determination. Oh, he's so expensive. But he's only 16. You have 3 caps. International debut against Montenegro. Which was a few months ago. Let's just see. Did Canada play Montenegro? Must have been a friendly. They did? Just go get above. I'm feeling different. 200k for... That'd be the ultimate clause. It's a very strange set of friendlies, isn't it? It's just... Yeah, good for the loan farm, but look at the price. I'm going to scout him again, because it's the sheer amount of white stars that worry me. Like, Huri has way less of them. I feel like there's less variance in him. Drame concerns me, because I reckon he could either be really good or really, really shit. The other downside with Huri is that couldn't he potentially sign a new contract with Montpellier? Future prospect is fine. Low move for the player is great. It's so weird seeing a Tahitian logo there at all. Wage is actually fine. He's not got caps yet either. Yet. So I can give him like... Can at least sign him up to a 6-year contract. Which I'll have to extend because I'm putting all the money in. Now we can do shortlist. Am I about to spend £20 million on a Tahitian because he's Tahitian? Like, put it this way. If he wasn't Tahitian, I wouldn't spend more than about 12. But his Tahitianiness... You are not stepping away. Right, shortlist. There's bound to be some bangers on here. Wait, what? Oh, I've got it filtered by position. I was going to say. 61 on the shortlist. So, just sort straight by CA. Does the negotiations? It really, really does. I've done some tests with it. It is. I don't know like the exact percentages, but it will get you what you want, pretty much. Yeah. Tahiti adds so much money, because imagine if he actually declared for Tahiti. You're still to give 60 million for the Japanese OP guy, because the Japanese OP guy would have been a. The reason I was. Honestly, the reason I didn't want to pay 17 million for the Japanese guy and I was happy to pay for him is because I'm buying the future of the Tahitian guy. The Japanese guy would have expected to go in our team right now and he wouldn't have played. So we'd have just been putting money into a player who literally isn't going to play for us, and he would then upset the squad. And he's not Tahitian, more importantly. If he was Japanese Tahitian, I'd have flown in there myself. You know? Exactly. We're back-to-back Champions League winners. Zuri wants to help us with the increased attention. Well, feel free to absolutely be in there. I'll ask him. I'm sure he'll probably be okay, but like, it'd be great to have you there anyway. Right. Tahiti's way clear. I know! I can't believe that we're even having this discussion, Alberto. Anime fans in Malta cry. Nani? So, he is... Hey, he's wanted by the Etihad. It's fine. Conno was the Porto guy. These are all new people we've added. You're already joining us. Mora's already joining us. Lapland we didn't get. Vudovic Val's already joining us. Roy Fleming is Roy Fleming. Please don't be wanted by Saudi clubs, Roy. It'd be funny as fuck if I just brought Roy back. We're not going, oh no, don't worry, cry about it. We can talk about it now. I'm going to Liverpool on the Tuesday. Very early train out of Euston. And I'll be there until the following Monday. Benson's in there. Well, I mean, the fact that he's still at Midtjylland should tell you everything you need to know about. He's still only 24 in fairness. Joao Torres, who are you? Oh, you're at El Kazam. Alexander Benson. He has looked like this for about the last 4 seasons. I think he's max PA. I think whatever PA he had will never go beyond what he currently has. He's at Al Kazam, apparently so. Wow, this list is kind of mid now. Maybe I should sort it by potential instead. I feel like we've just added a load of players to this and just kind of ignored it after a while. Let's see if there's any crazy high potential guys that maybe are on here. Oh. Well, would you believe it? It's the 2 we're already looking at. You're at Lecce. What did I like about this guy other than his Lecce-ness? Was another Ike? Hang on, there's another Ike guy. I mean, there's this guy, but he's already signing for us, hopefully. Our only shortlist. It's the only shortlist that has, like, sensible players on it. We've got some... Oh, no, that's empty. That, I can't remember what that's for. That's the Patreon one. Does that have anyone left on it? It does, but they're also retiring. Even Mike's retiring. Hang on, isn't he, like, way younger than all these guys? The Viking guys, I think they're still being scouted. But if they aren't, then I suspect that they were nowhere near as good as we thought. Yoofy Woofy? Yeah, most of these are blank. The 20s plenty ones. I think every one of these is actually blank other than the Patreon one now. Because it was for all testing stuff, pretty much. What about you? Oh, no, you're one of those as well. Right. Who's on it? Right, Sven Volk. You're expensive. We like expensive. But is he that good? Possibly retired. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. They have most likely... Ah, this is one of the Viking guys. He's probably worth a signing, right? He's cheap. 19, cheap. First touch like a nonce, but, like, you know, it's something.
Congratulations on back-to-back Champions Leagues.
1.7 million.
Surely
Okay,
the goal now is to
honestly.
be a third unbeaten
Captain
one.
Backlog.
The ultimate triple. Malta will be massive. No pressure.
I mean, you'd love to see. It was actually that we got a quintuple in the end, as it happened to be, which was kind of sick. But thank you very much for the 15 months, Captain Backlog. That's very kind of you. Full spot in full season at Wigan. Fucking hell, well played, Don. That's amazing, man. Yeah, we'll take 1.7 million. That's fine. That he's definitely worth that for the potential. Sander Jacobs, he was really... Oh, he was stupid expensive, wasn't he? He was like a really weird set of... Yeah. And that's the sort of stuff I can't say on that stream. But I say it on my own stream. I'm not representing England here. Yet. Oh, there's Michael Scott. What about Michael Scott? Who was he wanted by? Wait, please don't be wanted by. Arsenal and Liverpool. Chat, do you want to sign Michael Scott just because he's called Michael Scott and stop Arsenal and Liverpool from getting him? Because it's interesting to me that they are after him. It feels right. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'll do anything except sign that Japanese dude. Oh, dear. We absolutely shouldn't, but we absolutely will. I'm sorry if you do it. This is about Liverpool. Oh, basically, Harv, again, if you just join us, I'm one of the team that are representing England at the FIFA E FM World Cup, basically, and that takes place in Liverpool throughout next week, which means I won't be here because I'll be doing that. Right, we're getting Boy. Also, I just described that goalkeeper like that, and he's also name was Kim Andre Boy. Apologies in advance. Boom, boom, boom. Hence the England shirt. Let us see. I would show you the back, but I've tried to do this before on stream, and you know how that goes. Oh, nice. Went for it. Have they watched you play? Luckily, Harv, I'm only the assistant manager. More appealing options. He has more interest in joining Arsenal. Why? I guess it's because he's English, right? He's not, though. Chat, I've created an international incident. Ian Paisley's just been like... Oopsie. Sorry, Irish friends. I just assumed because Stoke. Right, we'll have that. What did I say? Nothing? I heard nothing. Is English second nationality? Let's hope so. Oh, he does, yeah, good. Woo. Yes, you can, Harv. It'll be on Aaron's channel, RDF. We'll be streaming our side of things, but there's also a main broadcast as well. I know it's claiming our things. Take it up with the British Museum. That's a lot of... Actually, I don't mind living that in because... Yeah, 5 years for him, just in case. Stoke City wants Scott Loan back. Fuck it. Maybe that'll help sweeten the pot a little bit. Pateo. I wish there was a main... I wish Pateo was a first name, because then I would call them Patio, because obviously. That must have been one of those ones that unfortunately has snuck through without my knowledge, sadly. Yeah, you need to support. You need to help us out. That's what we're there for. Well, it's what you're there for. It's the best we can do. I think there will technically be an England stream as well, but I don't know quite how that's going to work, particularly with the fact that we've got 2 teams. Look back actually affects things. I don't know. I've just started doing it anyway because I know that I'm not going to be able to use the player. So this is the weird... By the way, if you've missed last stream, World Cup's got a bit weird this time because Barbados are in it. So are Malaysia and Indonesia, but they're the host nations, and I never thought otherwise. But yeah, Barbados in the World Cup, they're going to get destroyed. Polonia Jumbo will enjoy... Oh, yeah. To our first football game yesterday. No way. Fell asleep in the second half. Lizzie's too young to understand we lost. There you go. She doesn't get the disappointment yet, which is the most important thing. Who's the top scorer? Ooh. Arsenal makes Scott offer. Don't do this to me. If we lose Michael Scott to that Arsenal lot, I will be disappointed. Right? World Cup. Oh, it will just tell us the next day anyway. But they are temporarily top of the group. Take it in. Arsenal are corporate. I know. God damn it, man. I bet Ryan works for Arsenal. Valencia. Okay. What a sentence, Wanderer Sky. That's worse than what I said. And I've said a lot of things. Right. Anyone to celebrate, maybe? If you bring the pasta. You can actually apply for tickets to the final as well, but the likelihood of me getting there, if I do, it'll just be because of RDF, is one of the... See, first, I tend to. Except when I'm reading out chat. Barbados lost 6-0 to Germany. Oh. Who's Ben Bolt? Oh, plays for Vancouver Whitecaps. Knows where he's from. How do you know that? Did you ask him? Who even is Arsenal's manager these days? I know it's not Mikel Arteta. Wait, isn't Arsenal's manager someone really strange? Wasn't even a good tasting. Yeah, okay, I've been hoisted a little bit there, haven't I? It is Noah Atubulo, who is currently a player at Freiburg. I do like that. That's cool. Vieira's completed a leadership course that I forgot I sent. Oh no, I was sending on that as a test, wasn't I? I'm not convinced that's gone up. Well, I don't think the course has had anything to do with it. Hey, random. Adding statements to clubs with none. I don't know, because I'm not sure what it directly relates to. Hadrian's probably the man to ask about that. Do press conferences. You joke, but yes. Stuff like that. And general... I don't actually know, honestly. Hey, Volk. He's one of Germany's biggest tablets. It's those ones that you need like 2 glasses of water to swallow. Luis Lima. Do you know what? For 550 grand, he may not have the highest potential, but he's there. You know, that's what we need. Boy is in. Although that, frankly, could apply... Oh, hang on. Moster, who have they hired? Michael Galea. And he was the Sengleia manager, and he's attacking. Hey, watch out for Moster, baby. League table. League table. Technically, this is the league table from the end of the season, but just the way you ask now, actually, because it's about to change. I actually don't think I'm allowed to manage the games. We're trying to get clarification on exactly what my role is. Soluble time. Yeah. It's easy access. It's like a fireman came in my mouth. This isn't a rebuild, random. This is, yeah. There's nothing about it. Straight up build. Moster did win a game. Hilariously, Moster won that game directly after we were criticising them about having not won a game. And they went and slapped Hibernians 4-1. No, 4-0. Let's see. Oh, Vela's in charge at Hibernians now. Who are you? John? Very cautious. Good luck, Hibernians. You are screwed. This is why Nashar got relegated, by the way. What he said. It's a Gaviscon advert from back in the day. It was like, Gaviscon, it's like a fireman came in your mouth. That was it, wasn't it? Possibly the worst man they could have picked. Exactly. At least they're not in Europe, I suppose. Right, get rid of... Wow. Holy midness, Batman. It's truly awful. How is that legal? Oh, UK... There used to be a show. I can't remember, Chris Tarrant presented it, and no, it wasn't Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but it was solely looking at bad television advertising. Love F's. To be fair, this is well, not deliberate. They're not deliberately bad, but we were just scouting anybody who had an international cap, basically, that was under a certain age. So a lot of them play for like quite terrible nations. Mohammed Barazi of Tishreen, 18 years old. He's okay, actually. Like, he's... But is he worth... I probably wouldn't pay more than... Wait. Oh. Oh, he's no agent. Right, in that case, abuse. 800k. Tarot on TV. Yeah, I think it was Tarot on TV. That's the one. Oh, this is Danny Cunningham. He was that Irish guy that looked really good. And was notably from Ireland. Born in Fermoy. He's also £11 million. Never mind. I've just realised how much he was. Never mind. Oh, she... Me when I first got to Malta. Anti Matic of Šibenik. He's an agile. Yeah, oh, they're all English. Oh, lovely, lovely wage. Fine loan move. All right. Let's have a look at old Anti. I prefer Uncle Matic personally, but, you know, we make do with what we've got. 350 grand would be swish. Oh, that's delightful. We'll definitely take that. Ahmed Ali is... Wasn't he the Iraqi dude we looked at earlier? Second cousin remove match. What a guy. Paul Dredge at Saffron Walden. What the fuck? Yeah, that one. No, words are just coming out of my mouth now. Paul Dredge is good, but he's also moon money because, you know, England and all that. What about Trejo? The thing that concerns me about Trejo is, oh, he's a left back. Wanted by... We were looking for a backup to Lahovi for a year. Southampton. There you go, yeah. He's quite good, actually. Agility's nice. Soon to be free. Yeah, you're right, actually. He makes no sense to buy him now unless they poach him from us. It's Danny Trejo. The wages are fine. The problem is, yes, we can get him for free at the end of the season, but I'm concerned that with all the interest in him right now, he might get poached by the Owls. And I'd be willing to pay to have that not happen. I think I'd pay $6 million for him to not get poached by them. And just act as a backup to Lahovi this year. I know we've got Sawashnik, but Lahovi... I do worry about the depth there a little bit. Ghana lost to England. Take that, Godfred. And Derek. I think that's solid business. Bear in mind, we're getting some lovely freebies soon as well. So the squad is going to need to get... Well, it'll get quite big and then it'll get quite small. Right, you're Matic. So you're... Oh, lovely. I love it when they do it all for you. I like it when they ruin their career on your behalf. It's always good to see. Makes you feel good inside. A real sense of well-being. 8 years for you. Trejo. Same interest in joining. You are a monster. Sorry, I just became Kev for a moment there. New fan favourite? Oh, God. I can't wait for your account next month, Alberto. It's called Luis Trejo Fan Club. Oh, actually, do I want 5 years? If he'll have it. Oh, we would. Nice. Oh, God, what's this? I don't know what I'm looking at here, really, but I'm perturbed that I am. Good to see Smodek scoring, though. Cleaning it down phone screen. Worse than a mic. Yes! No longer bottom of the league, chat, as far as dusty things. I mean, I am dusted in other ways, but, like, yeah. I probably should schedule some friendly, shouldn't I? Just occurs to me. Church of Luis Trejo the Great. That sounds like the context of the book I'm reading at the moment. A lot of Spanish churches involved in that. And no, I'm not reading the Da Vinci Code. Because that wasn't in Spain, was it? Let's see. Let's play some of the Sicilian sides. Like these Canadian clubs, for some reason. The Bible, yep, the Bible. Another rom-com. No, it's a 1,000-page historical fiction book called The Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett, and it's banging. I have, however, got a brand new rom-com to read afterwards, which I'm saving, which is the new Phoebe McLeod book. I am pumped for that. So, you know, got to mix it up a little bit, you know. Right. What was doing? Oh, offer out players for loan. About my have today, confirmed the manager of Alex Bo... Yeah. I mean, he's not had the best season, has he? Favorite GB rock banner artist? Oh, Christ. I don't know. I don't often pay attention to where bands and stuff are from a lot of the time. Def Havana have been banging some good shit out lately. I actually don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, I just assume most bands are American. It just seems like it, right? I genuinely don't know. And I forgot what I was doing. And I've literally gone on the page, forgot what I was doing, and come back to it. But now we're back, and I've remembered exactly what I'm doing, and I will carry out the action until I forget again immediately. Yeah, we'll keep that on. Fat Dog. What type of music does Fat Dog play out of interest? Ooh! I don't know if I'm saying it like that, but I'm kind of enjoying the fact that I'm saying it like that. Fat Dog. There's a lot of players being released. I think some of these are like, oh, Paul, we say goodbye to Paul. I've also just realised I had it filtered wrong. That would be why. There we go. These are all next year's guys. Makes people lose their nut. Okay, interesting. Usually when people say that, it's because that usually means I'm not going to like it. Let's go for a loan. I suppose when will this end? When will the misogyny end? Well, that doesn't make any sense. He will. Paul will end up at Real Madrid. So that's the first thing we usually have. Bear with. Generally speaking, Marty, it depends from save to save. Chat knows where I'm going with this. Admittedly, I have the under-23 squad turned on there as well. I feel like unless you're operating with at least 350 players in your first team, I don't really know what you're doing, but somewhere between 350 and 400 is probably the sweet spot. Around that level, I think you're going to be okay. Probably don't let it dip below about 300. Sorry, I had the opportunity to do that. I wasn't going to do it. I tend to like having a backup for every position if I can do. If I can, I'll have a backup for every role. Sometimes two, but it just depends. But not every role, actually. Every position on the pitch. Oh, Politico! Thank you for the 6 months. How's it going, man? We are a small village. We would be described as a no, not even a hamlet anymore. We are a full village at this stage. We are the village people. Bagsy the fireman. Back up for the bench one. Yeah, I mean, who else is going to hold the bench up? We'll have like chair people. He's now homegrown. Ludovic Vidal is in. Chat, the most expensive Tahitian of all time is joining us. And I am a happy man. Watch him have no PA. Okay, Vidal will join us soon. Oh my god, he actually kept his PA. He actually kept his PA. He actually kept his PA. Oh my god. The most expensive Tahitian of all time actually still has 5-star potential upon joining us. Oh, I was just expecting that to go down to like 3.5 because you know how these things go. That's amazing news. And his value is actually really solid. And we're not even paying 28.5 million. Because that includes even the custom stuff. Not custom stuff. The things that he's never going to likely hit unless he gets international caps for Tahiti. Where was he born, actually? He was born in Tahiti. His France cap will be very sad times. Louis Trey was better. I'll offer him out. See if we can find a loan for him. If we actually had... I love the thought that he could potentially play for Tahiti. The scary thing, though, is he's 17, and I feel like if he was going to, he probably would have already done it. On account of, you know, the whole them being crap part. Which concerns me slightly. My god, I forgot that I accidentally asked for scout reports on everyone that's at the World Cup. The contracts by Sirens. How many were contracted? I wish there was a stat that you could check that, but I don't think I would actually be able to find that out. France have just clapped Bosnia 6-1, and despite that, Lacherac still got a 6.2. Sorry, 7.2. Fun fact about our squad. Oh, good lord. What are we listening to? Wow, I didn't realise Sam Fender sounded like this. How are Barbados getting on? Still bottom, which makes sense because they've only played one game. Current squad is the equivalent of 29% of the... That doesn't seem high enough. I want to be 50%, personally. Players brought in stat. Oh, you can actually see it. It's got to be over 1,000 players, right? It's... Why did I click on squad? Fix on it. Thank you for the follow. Oh, manager history. My apologies. So... Did I click on manager timeline? How funny. This one? Players brought 979. I have nearly signed 1,000 players on this save. Good. Good and solid. Just need to get a few more guys, which we'll get over the course of this season anyway, because we're just going to be signing everyone and everyone. Bought them, not contracted. Oh, true, yeah, so no youth players. We're actually over. Net spend. Where's the net spend? Because the transfer value bought. I love that I've only made £2.3 million. Oh, profit. That doesn't feel like enough, honestly. Like, it feels to me like that's too little. But I guess that's going to go up and up and up now. Record fee for a Tahitian player. Well, yes. 2 days on holiday. Yeah, that was when we got stuck on a random screen and we had to holiday through it. We got stuck. Basically, what happened was we responded to a must respond email, but it didn't remove the must respond, so we had to holiday through it, and I just accidentally hit holiday indefinitely, so we had to go 2 days. Really weird. Arsenal keen on Kadri. Lads, have at it. Oh, they are. They are quite literally having at it. What are we saying to 25 million? 25.5 million for Salim Kadri, and then we just start the... Because I think we can go higher than that. I reckon if we get 30 million for him, I'm happy. That seems... Thinks about buying a roofing back for £40 million. Ooh. I did say I was going to spend some big money today. Right, bidding war begins. Unless it's just Arsenal they're interested. Ah! Oh, City want him as well. Well, I'll be damned. We could work with that. Montpellier... Wait, they actually want a friendly. That's the first time a team's ever called in one of those friendlies. You bastards. Fair enough. I rate it. Yeah, then we have to get a new centre-back. But we will find one. In fact, let's look at scouted players. Fuck it. Hello. It's definitely coming, yeah. Been in Spain for a bit. Oh, nice. There's definitely some things you have missed over that period of time. Most notably, I just spent £20 million on a Tahitian. That sounds like a joke, but I promise you it's true. Scouted players. Yeah, let's have a look at scouted players. Just see if there's any crazy centre-backs in here that we could just dump stupid money into and just really go for it. Is Luis Navio facing the game? 5 jumping reach. I wouldn't be going near that. Although, hello, Roman Ibanez. I mean, I'll be honest with you, he might just be the guy. Heinrich Beer, great name. Oh, he's potentially filthy. Stupid wages, though. Pablo Cabello of Defensor Sporting is only 22. Oh, no. Shocking tackling. Natural Libero is brilliant and all. Don't let him take a penalty. What is this human? What a strange set of attributes. 6'2", 15 jumping reach. He's fast as all hell. Incredible physicals. But he's got 16 first touch and 16 composure. What is this player? I kind of want to sign him just because he can kind of... He's a centre-back slush attacking playmaker. I don't think I've ever seen a player that looks as weird as this. Likes to round keeper. He's a centre-back with likes to round keeper. 2 crossing, so he can't play out wide either. I kind of want to get him just for the memes. He's not cheap, but he's not expensive either. Likes to round at own goalkeeper. Good point. Didn't think about that. Oh, he's just fun. Anyone else that's crazy in it? Thomas Baran, he doesn't play for us anymore, which is annoying because it turns out he's actually really kind of... he's all right. Fiona! Yeah, where was he when we had Libero? Indeed. Dylan the Boss, thank you for the follow. I kind of like Ibanez. I think if we sell Kadri, bringing in Ibanez is probably not a bad idea. Reasonable pace. Natural fitness is solid. Insane agility as well. Tackling's fine. Marking's okay. Heading's solid. I feel like Ibanez is the same. In fact, should we just fucking hell. It kind of just feels like with someone like Ibanez, we're essentially... Basically, we just plow whatever money we get for Kadri back into Ibanez. Fuck, I'll pay you 30 then. Fine. Valid web. So all we need to do now is make sure that we sell Kadri for over 25 million. Because the thing is, like, Kadri is better than Ibanez. Barely, but he is. But he's also 7 years older than him. So we just basically trade out. So now, we try and start bidding more on Kadri. Because I feel like we've actually, yeah, we need to get more. And I think we can. Given that we've established that Arsenal are willing to pay 25 million for him. I hope. Obviously, we're going to drop it down slightly more if we need to. Oh, this should be a... Oh, hang on. Where'd you come from? Okay, Juve and Barca both want 30 million. Ooh, okay. This could get a little bit more spicy. Right, so we'll reject... Actually. Okay, you have no money. Barca pulling the levers left and right. They have cash, which is the most important thing. So we'll get rid of Juve, except Barca. Oh, other way around. I should have done the other way around. Oh, well, done now. I'm sure we'll get to do that the next time around. Then we reject Arsenal. Then offer them out for 35. And just work our way up until they start getting a bit antsy with us. Right. Al Hilal, definitely a possibility. Right, let's see. Squad player, which is what he would be, which is fine. He's getting to a club, regular starter when he leaves the club. Never going to happen. Why do people keep asking me that? 5-year deal is fine. Excuse me. The main other reason for me is that £8,000 a week. Ibanez, right. Squad player, fair. Centre back, just in case, I'll turn that off. See, oh. 5-year deal at 66. 66 is actually fine. I think Kadri's probably on more than that, right? Fucking hell, Kadri's never been on good money here, has he? Christ. The fact that Kadri's only on £43,000 a week here. He's just kind of missed all the big, like, contract rises, it seems. Right. No, Kadri didn't have FRTS. We've just decided to move him on because he is 31 now. And damn near cost us the Champions League final as well. I think he's 32 soon as well. And his natural fitness is appalling, which means that he's going to drop like an absolute rock over the next couple of years. So we want to kind of get rid of him as soon as possible. Basically, we want to cash in while his value's still there. Even if we only get like 32 million. Oh, Padilla. Yeah, you're not going to get rid of Padilla, you sillies. That'd be moon... Oh, here we go. Juventus now for Kadri for 32.5 million. Yes, there we go. Right. Which means we can now hopefully convince Barca to come back in at 35 million. Yeah, we are 5-star rep. We actually got it after winning the Champions League. Oh, no. No, we... Yeah, so we did, yeah. But now we're actually above Man United in rep. We have higher rep than Man United do. Change the tactic. Gee. Change the tactic that's won us back-to-back champions. I'll tell you what, we'll play a 4-2-4 with liberos. How about that? We could do it in the league for the memes. I would quite like to do that just to see how overpowered that actually is and just not play it in Europe because I just don't like it. Oh, Gay's going out. Nice. Moster with Pavlovets too. Aragon. How's old Richard of Aragon looking? Oh, I didn't put him on training. I guess left wing back, right? Not sure on him. Zlatinsky. Wow, Moster are just going nuts with players, which is weird because they've just been relegated, but sure. And again, they just not to everybody. Did they just... Oh, he got rejected. Okay, cool. Björklund. Oh, Björklund to Birkikara is great news. That's lovely business. Hello, Dan. What do you think of the game yesterday? Hasenbegovic. Nah. Oh, another one to Moster. Good Christ. Tashi. Oh, if Navalon went to Tashi, I really hope he accepts them this time. He turned them down, but I really hope he goes. It's boring when he decides to be good at... I tell you what, it's because we're on this run. Oh, that would be brilliant. Petrovic to Birkikara would be sensational scenes. He on loan there would do bits for them. I'd be all over that. Mumba, loan offers for him? Yeah, he's brand new. Partizan. It's okay. Yeah, Dan, we bought a player called Dan. We didn't have to make hard work of it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, shopping centres seem to be kind of... Oh, Barca, nice. They are notably absent from this. I think shopping centre could be a real problem for us in Europe this year. My hope is that they fall into the Conference League group and then just kind of do some bits for us there. Just do something for us. Anything. Today, yes, literally, his name is just Dan. He's a Brazilian midfielder. Yeah, now we need to up for CAD. Try to go to 37.5. Oh, reject that one as well. I feel like it does actually matter in which order you say no to the teams, because I feel like Barca have more money than Juve currently, which I know is crazy to believe. So if we can always hope that Barca are going to come in with the higher offer, then we can go from there. I think Slima could be in real trouble as far as Europe goes. And then again, we've thought that about like Balsan, and yet they actually still do quite well, because I think they're just better than other teams now. I think the Slima will actually... I don't think we'll have any trouble getting 7 teams into the group stages this year. I think it will be actually quite straightforward just because of the gap in quality. To actually get 6th place in our league does require a decent amount of quality. But I think going any further than that is going to be a real test for them. No, Shopping Centre have a very cautious manager, which is a real problem. Our only hope is that they perform really poorly in the league and sack him. The old Sweetie way. Oh, is he balanced? Oh, balance isn't too bad, I guess. It could be worse. Oh, right, next season ticking over. This could sometimes do good things for you. Because now... Ah, fuck's sake, game. Did Barbados lose again? Barbados only lost 1-0. 1-0 defeat to Egypt. That's solid. Malaysia actually doing worse than them. What a great group, though. Ukraine, Ivory Coast, Indonesia, and Venezuela. That's just dope. Where are England up to these days? Where are my boys? Behind Canada. Right. Excellent work there. Tackles per 90 minutes. It's Do Ya Nan. I just want to make sure this isn't a nickname. Oh, it's sensational. Oh, he's glorious. Clip. Christ, he's 20 million pounds and he's 29 years old, but holy Christ. Oh, if he... Jesus, Do Ya Nan? Well spotted, is all I can say. Well fucking spotted. That's tremendous work. Oh, we can't afford to. Not for that kind of price. We're already 38 million pounds. We're actually over the wage budget too. Shit. How? Wait, hang on. Oh, it's committed spending. Right, I see, yeah. Oh. That's sensational. Season expectations. Semi-final. Fucking hell, they are... I hate that. Just... The expectation of a semi-final is mental to me because there's just so much RNG involved. Why are we expected to reach the first round of the cup? Don't we go in at the second round? Oh, wow. Wage budget for physiotherapists. Whatever next, lads. Cheers. Well played. Social feed. Well, that'll be one for the next year's video. And one for the TikToks. Bjork Sultan. Nope, isn't interested. Love to see it. So basically with the cup, they just expect us to play in it, essentially. Right, now that we're 9th in here, now I'm going to offer the players out again because now that it's into a new season, I wonder if Slima's top flightiness will allow them to potentially start coming in for some player bids. I hope that this is actually going to let me do this. Yes, nice. Cool. Get these guys out. Last year we won the Champions League. We've won back-to-back Champions Leagues and we have not lost a game in between. Our last defeat was against Arsenal in the group stages coming up to 2 years ago. It's sick. 89 games unbeaten in all competitions. And I want to get 100. And I think it's possible. Oh, Christ, wage rises as well. None of the clubs are willing to put a bid in for Tehivari Huri. Why? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Look who it is. It's a shopping centre, baby. Love to see it. New average attendance record. Great. Obviously, we're getting a new stadium, but it's going to be a while yet. Man United seat consultant deal. No, no, no. Alex just started a coaching course. I'm surprised it's not a knife handling course, but that's okay. What is this? Always cautious. Okay, we don't actually want him out, really. More money there, more money there. Oh, first couple of games. Sleemer as well. Nice. Disco with no contact. Even better. I think those are all coaches other than Maltese Cow here. God, I remember at one point he had 5-star potential. Michael Scott is joining Arsenal. I am very disappointed that corporate have come and gazumped us like this. Disappointing. I do suspect it might have something to do with the fact that I thought he was English. But, you know. Am I allowed to schedule any goddamn friendlies yet? No, I'm still not allowed. Annoying. Frimpong's updates. Oh, they lost to China. Du Yanan's done him in. And in other news, Lillestrøm and Tromsø's just kicked off. The big one. My phone will not stop telling me about it. Tromsø are not doing very well in the league this year, are they? However, the fucking YMCA team in Norway are doing brilliantly in the top flight. Pedro Sane with 5 goals is the top scorer at the World Cup. Petro Sporting. God damn it, man. Du Yanan is... Oh, where's Du Yanan gone? No! Yanan's gone away. Have England won another game yet? Hang on, who did they draw? Oh my god, England have scored a grand total of 2 goals at this World Cup and have now drawn with Canada. Who's in charge of England these days? And is it still Gareth Southgate? Because it do be feeling like it. Oh yeah, that's right. It's literally the strangest managerial appointment I think I've ever seen as England manager. It's Messe Diago, an Ethiopian-Israeli manager, is the England manager currently. In real life, he's the manager of Maccabi Haifa. So strange. I think it's because of that Denmark one. It's Messi Diego. That's the one. Guy has no playing style. Does he actually not? Then we're screwed. Nah, he's got playing mentality balance. That's what we actually care about. You're right, he doesn't have a playing style. He has no playing style, but Roma in the Super Cup. I reckon we can take that. Kadri's ever moved to Juventus? Well, what's the bid at currently? 37. Let's try 37. Fuck it. Bagoa. Okay. Pavlovec is off. Moster, nice. Moster will be overpowered as hell next year. Right, we're getting Cabello. Despite me not knowing what to do with him. Oh, dear. I genuinely don't even know what to train him on. I guess defensive positioning, right? But, like, he is all over the damn place. What am I doing? Devlist him as well. Ibanez as well, which will be great for when we sell Kadri for... Saudi clubs do really piss me off with this kind of stuff. When they will offer, like, less than half of the amount that you've already agreed in another club. Like, what are you doing? Which means it's time to drop it down to 36 million. Either way, it's still going to be more than we're paying for Ibanez. Oh, Jesus. No, I do like his attributes, to be fair. Aggression's a little on the low side, but I do like him. And he's somehow got more value here. I'm a fan. Only 24 as well. He just gives us depth, right? He's a squad player. He knows that. I think I'd rather play Gudmundsson this year. I think the lineup this year is going to be Vieira, Paez, and Gudmundsson as our starting 11. Starting 3. But Ibanez will be fine. Kadri isn't homegrown or anything like that either, is he? I'm going to train him as a ball-playing defender, even though not every role is, just because it covers more bases. We could actually make him switch positions like that. So speaking of Mexican guys, we've got another one joining us. We've got Morrow joining us too. Because that's the day when all the money comes back in. Doesn't like big matches. Ah, good point, actually. Vaden helped. How's he looking these days too? Yeah, he's suitably excellent as well. But hey, he's doing suitably excellent things for them. Dino Moscow. Chosen 1. Oh, they lost to Bosnia. Perez can be sold. I don't want to sell Perez because the whole reason we're signing Ibanez is to strengthen our centre-back setup, and Perez is a backup centre-back, so we don't want to lose more backups because Perez doesn't complain about lack of playing time. So having guys like him and Bizarma that just stick around and do bits is great. We really are just trapped at like 35 million now, aren't we? Oh, hang on, wait, no, hang on. Have they just been 36? When did that happen? All right. It'd be even better if we sold Kadri to Saudi. Let's see if I can entice Barcelona back in with 37.5 now. Red Bull, no one to drop Perez. Hey, you qualify 5th? You never know. I mean, no one's going to pass anyone anyway. From PSG. Okay. Now we're talking. Mercado, Aragon. No. Oh, Slima. There we go. It's beginning, chat. Slima have put a bid in for Jorge Morales, who's Salvadoran, so I guess that's Jorge. But either way, that's a decent bit pickup. Nothing there. He's going to kick off about it. Where is this guy even from? We take those. Power Dynamos want him. Okay. Matic. No offers for 40. Wow, they only want one guy. That's worrying. No. Oh, come on. I reckon I could get Hurry to Slima. We know that they did want him, which is usually enough for us to be able to make a part exchange deal. Long-term future of the club. Cool. Always the wrong one. Players for exchange. Christ. His first name begins with a T, does it not? Tehavar. Yeah, sorry, what is it? Tehiavari Hori. Cool. We've got to hurry up. Yeah, exactly. Right. Loan in the season. Bang. Come on. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Now, chat, you can negotiate on these screens. So I'm well aware that we could loan him out for as little as 23 million. Or 28 million. Cool. What about one season? Do you reckon that'll drop it down to 28 million? No. That's a bit of a stretch. Cool. Yeah. Sleeper really don't want to qualify for anything this season, do they? Right. I thought that might have worked. Just because that often does work. What if you know that the whole Gaston! No one is a twat like Gaston. That's the second time he's done that. He needs to go to Tahitian. Tahitian could be goated if they got him as well. Oh, he's such an annoying man because he just rejects these loans over and over and over. Right, send them all out again. Let's keep trying it. I mean, I could try Dingley as well while we're here. Or not. I'm sure there's a reason. We'll figure it out. Other clubs for the time being. Because in a few days, the screen is going to get painfully slow when all of the loanees return. But we've got some people leaving as well permanently. So Hubanov is joining Sweet United permanently, which is going to be very strange. But I feel like it's the best thing for his career because he's just not going to get in our team anymore. The amount of times I've tried to force that man up our lineup and there was just never room for him. I didn't find like the Babasi moment for him, really. Barbados, oh, still down. I don't think they're going to be the... Oh, my God. Malaysia are at minus 17. 6-0, 6-0, 4... They lose 4-0 to New Zealand. Like, no disrespect to Egg, but that's not great. Then again, New Zealand did just get a point against Switzerland, so we take that. Bitton probably is a dead waste. The question is how much he'd go for. I might wait till the window is properly opened. Let's see if we can get some good cash from. Because look at the amount of players we've got joining us on free transfers here. Padira's back. Padira's back, baby. Excellent news. Much disrespect to Ah, I do like saying that. Right. What else we got in here? What is this name? Hang on, please be a good first name. Pierre Richard Neptune. He is out of this world. And I will be signing him because his name is Pierre Richard Neptune. And you don't mess with Neptune. And he's going to earn money. Anything of wages. Yeah, true. Right. Get rid of all these guys. Wow, this is most of the list. Oh, damn, he dropped off. Of clubs buying your players with only one nation selected. Yeah. I mean, end of the day, you're only going to get... You will get less bids from other clubs. That is just goes without saying. But it's a question of... what you value in a save. Do you value the ability for the save to go long into the future and actually be able to still play it at a reasonable speed, or do you value pure transfer variety? Because those are the two things you're sort of lining up against each other. So there is a limited amount of... I do wonder if next year we could try some view-only stuff with that, because I think putting the leagues on view-only and then using the combined database thing, it is still slower, but you will get more transfer bids from different clubs. We tested it. But it's... Wait a second. This guy from Belize is actually he's staying above the cap threshold. Surprisingly. Wow, that did not leave us with many options, did it? But it did leave us with Jean Tia. He's expensive, and the issue is I feel like he's the exact type of striker that we're not that interested in. No composure, agility's very low, and he's very, very slow. And he's injury prone. Well, to an extent anyway. Got to be careful with Belize players in case they... It's very Vostorecki, yeah. Eber Kristbin. I feel like it's a name I've seen loads of times. Pace is good. Agility's solid. And he's Mexico Monterrey, which is never a bad thing. I think he's going to be too expensive. I don't think I'd pay more than 2 for him, given the lack of PA. But they're going to want at least... Yeah, I just don't... And he's a left wing. Hey, he's a right winger. Well, we use a right winger, so actually that would be fine. But I still want to pay 3.8 million for him. Russo. Actually, you're very cheap. Why are you so cheap? Oh, is he out of contract? I know I said I wanted a backup there, but honestly, I think I'd rather just keep playing Blaz in that role. Patrick Urban. 17 jumping reach. Ooh. He's fun. So many better. Oh, yeah, so many better, yeah. All 3 of our, like, first team guys. Not convinced. The wages looking a bit too high. 400 grand. Bit much. Off to go drink before any out derby. Wait. Who are Newcastle playing? Oh, is it Bournemouth? My brain immediately went to England for some reason. Colombia 7, Thailand 2. That's a result. Swindon, obviously, yes. Barbados lose again, but again... Wait, hang on. Chat. I'd like to introduce you to Barbados 0, Norway 0. Barbados got a draw at the World Cup with Norway. And do you know what? That's funny as all hell. Particularly as we have so many players in this team. Sultan's in there. Birkeland's former us. Björklund's us. Huydal's us. Lakrimi's former us. That's substantially awful. And I think that's probably cost it's cost Norway a place in the next round. Fair play to Barbados, lads. Honduras are out. Peru could go through here. They did indeed get FM. Yeah, for sure. No doubt about it. I've noticed that there's been less moves on the Kadri thing. Liverpool declare interest. Lads, in that case, could you, I don't know, maybe bid on him then? Just an idea. Another in for Paez. They want our captain, and he's not interested. Yeah, South Korea lost to Bosnia 2-1, despite actually having our star centre-back. And I guess they didn't have any... Oh, here we go, Luis Trejo. Yeah, Rihanna loved it. So we're getting Luis Trejo. I like him as a signing. For the price. I'm hoping it'll be worth like 8, 9, maybe 10 million on the budget. Oh, maybe not. I hope he's at least worth more than we paid. Yeah. It's also just occurred to me he can't actually play left wing back. Probably should teach him that role. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Dip into the squad and have a look who we can just get rid of. This is delightful. If Cortege goes to Hibernians this season, he could have an absolutely brilliant year. He just needs football. It's a shame that we'll lose the mentoring element of things, but just him getting some game time, I think is going to be crucial. Mercado going to the Hibernians as well. Did not see that coming. Valletta are in for Tehivari Hurry. Aren't you still second tier, lads? Or did you stay up? Oh, no, they stayed up. He's going to go to Valletta on loan. Off £20 million Tahitian to Valletta. I'm here for it. Hibernians now want Martin Hayward. That's one of the Welsh guys. And Luis Lima. Melita want Petrovic as well. Oh, now we're talking. Wait, Bayern want Curbelo. Hot dog. See you later, Daz. Frimpong update. Okay, now I'll try and offer out some others that we need to get some money off the wage bill, basically. Not even... Actually, we kind of do, don't we? Because we got a lot of players joining us soon. £190,000 a week worth, in fact. And £82 million worth of... Wait, hang on. That's outs. Other than that, just Neptune. Worry not. We do have some players joining us, of course. They're just hidden. Right. Oh, yeah. Sell guys, if I can. What I'm going to do is just look at, like, value of players and see if there's anyone here that we can get rid of. Kadri, obviously, is going. Ibanez is new. Hurry's in there, too, which is good. Lahovi's fine. Crompton's new. Fulvio, I like, and he's still got a future. Atta's got a role here. Scordas is great. Zek is new. Lacharak is fine. Perez is... Yeah. Sarashnik is okay. Jesus Christ. Reto Bochons is still young enough for him to make an impact. Orsi's already leaving. You're all youngsters. Wow, really the only player that we could... that I'm happy to get rid of here is Biton. And we will do that. Do we need Bagoa? We don't, but he's currently under a bid from Man United anyway. And I don't know if I want to sell him there. But you're right. 26 years old now. WR stand for. Whereabouts are you reading WR? Forgive me. As in one of these. Let me know and I'll try to help. Beside potential. Oh, that's a world reputation. Sorry, my apologies. Yeah, that's the player's reputation stars. I actually forget why that's on this screen. Yeah, we got our Bosnian. In that case, let me just try and... Oh, hang on, I can negotiate with United here. So they got to 9. 9.7. If we get like 11, I'd be happy. Or they just go for the full amount. What? £18.5 million for Alejandro Bagoa. What on earth? The reason I was doing that is because whenever I come to this, I pick a number and then I stick to it. And to what eventually they do is they put in a non-negotiable offer that's way lower than that number, but you sort of bump them up each time, right? Love it. Like, what on earth? And now I'll offer him out for 20 million. If he actually goes to Man United for 18 million pounds, that's brilliant. That'll pay for some of the immense amount of signings we've got about to come in. There's no way they'd start Bagoa, would they? If he is going to be a starting goal... Hang on, I want to see why they're interested in him. We'll check. The thing is as well, where's the actual offer? Because it's a good amount of that's up front. Isn't 15 million of this up front? So it's not like it's even a weirdly structured deal like the Kieran Warner one, where they're actually only paid us 3 million up front. So we've got a lot of transfer debt that other teams owe us as well. Ah, it doesn't say anymore. Asking price is so high. I mean, hey, I wasn't expecting it. Let's try and get someone to offer us 19. Under the transfer tab on the left. On the left? Wait, hang on, what? Right. Alejandro Bagoa. Oh, I think below scouting. Go to the deal. I'm confused. I'm not sure. Where does that show why they wanted to buy him? Does it say that in here? Sorry, I don't think it does. I thought the only place that it showed the reason they wanted the transfer was on this screen here. No. Yeah, I meant that too, but like in the blurb. No, it doesn't, does it? I'm pretty certain that the reason for the transfer doesn't show up. The only screen that shows up on is this screen, right? As far as I can see, it doesn't say anything about that. I assume it's... I just wanted to see if they were going to be playing him as a starter. Because sometimes it will say things like, would strengthen their depth or something. To sort of go, oh, true, yeah. Even so, that doesn't... Sometimes they buy shit goalkeepers and still start them anyway. But if we get £18.5 million for him, that is an absolute delightful time of things. Morales is going, which is delightful. Inter want Kral, which I will not be... For some reason, Blaž Kral in my head feels way older. But I'm happy that he's just happy to stay. Always got that occasional red card in him, potentially. I don't think he actually had one yet, which is good signs. Their current goalkeeper is Helmut Dieterle. 38-year-old goalkeeper who's retiring. Which means that they are trying to buy Alejandro Bagoa, most likely as their first choice goalkeeper. Whew. That's Man United want our third choice goalkeeper as their first choice. We're going to sell Kadri for 36 million. That's okay. Got rejected. I know, but the fact that they've gone, we'll go for their third choice, you know? Let's have a look at... Do you see transfer rumours? Where do we even see that? Oh, in here. I'm looking to bring in Fabio on a free transfer. Leo is coming back to immediately leave. So he's got a deal agreed that means that when his loan expires, he'll immediately go to the same club. It's FM being weird. This is how Hamren do it, isn't it? It's just more Hamren nonsense. In a good way. That's all our players. Albatin wants Michael Bum for 4.5 million, which is not great. Although he's 31 now. Only 56 caps for Oz. I'd expected more. Goodyear want Frederick Awua for £23,000. Weird choice. Hibernians want a Goodyear player. And who does he play for? On loan from Gazira. Yeah, I think they'll probably let him have him. If you check buyer or sell... Wait, there's a way that you can... It'd be good if you could filter it. Either way, I think it's just clubs involved, right? Hamren... I just want to see if there's any stuff elsewhere. See if there's any just general transfers as well. Mostly us. Balzan... Oh, hang on, no. Balzan have signed a guy. Hibernians have sold a guy. Every other bid in this side of the window has currently involved us. It's weird, actually. Wait, why is that like that? What about all the transfers that signed at the start of the window? Or does that count as last season? Because... Oh, it actually does. That's really dumb. It's so stupid that the transfers that start of the window don't count as this season. They count as last season. There's Dan. So there's a decent amount of movement. Hamren picked up a guy for £3 million, actually. Daniel Lungo. Another goalkeeper. Stop it. Who was it saying? Villagas. Oh, yeah, sorry, that was the guy we just looked at. Yeah, he's looked solid for that price, anyway. Under the Malta League or EPL. I mean, that's what I was doing, right? This is Malta League. News transfer rumours. That's what I was looking at. It's just there isn't a lot yet, I don't think. 43 loans. That's not even that many. That's a really small amount of loans ending this summer, which actually means that we might not get the screen crash, potentially. Oh, who got through in the end? So, Ukraine, Venezuela, and Ivory Coast. New Zealand got to the next round. Spain, Guinea-Bissau, and Scotland. Scotland got through, but they did finish behind Guinea-Bissau. They beat Iran, though. Netherlands, Colombia, and Thailand don't get through. Egypt, yeah, Norway are out, but then they deserve to be after drawing to Barbados. Honduras do get through in the end. Peru comes second in the group. China get through. Nigeria are out. Japan through. England do eventually win the group because they must have absolutely clarted China. Sorry, England draw 1-1 with Canada and win 1-0 against Ghana and then beat China 10-2. Ben Hiard scored 6 goals in this game. Presumably he's at Man City. Oh, he's at PSG. Yeah, Ben's had an alright day there. 10-2. It is a bit, yeah. Whew. Oh no, it's absolutely the reason, Steve. It's just silly that the game doesn't understand that... To me, the game should... It should know for a fact that, like... That it's the start of the next season's window. So it's silly that it puts it in your... It's just really annoying that it does that. Because it makes it really hard to, like, filter transfers properly. It's so silly. Like, if the season is finished, then it's next season, essentially, right? Right. So at least Slima took a few loans. I just want to see if our boy goes to Valletta. He's like my next pet project is our little... oh, Jesus. I think the only players that are like... I've got... oh, wait, hang on. Oh. Oh, of course, these are guys that are coming back because they weren't playing, innit? The rest of them are... yeah, players that are going to come back to go... oh, Gladbach. Okay, 1.8 million. Would have liked more, but it is what it is. To Dingley with ye. Oh my god, it's gone through. Jose Angel Cortege has gone to Hibernian. If he actually plays football for them this season, which I can't see how he wouldn't do, this could be huge for him. So that's great. He's going to double hat-trick. I guess you get to keep the match ball and like one other, I guess, right? They have a shit manager, yeah, but like no one else was interested in him. Björklund's gone to Birkikara. We like that. Bear in mind, when we say shit manager, what we mean is that they're not going to do super well domestic. They're not going to get the extra little bonus bits. Like, they're not that bad, but having adventurous is definitely a huge advantage. It's advantageous to be adventurous, you could say. Ooh. Okay. Van der Velden. Yeah, I was going to say, it's multi-ball, isn't it? So you just, I guess, pick up a match ball. Maybe when they score the third goal, they, like, put that one aside or something. I don't know how it works. I'm not a professional footballer, chat. I've never really done much professional sports, would you believe?
Cooper, take off the Pope hat.
Silliness, isn't it? Ah, dear.
You see this?
Unfortunately, chat, you can go far, you can go wide, but you cannot escape. Sad country. So, yeah, still above... it's weirdly above average on Congo. But all the others are average. Really odd.
You see this?
I knew it. Ginger leaves for 5 seconds when this happens.
I open my own hotel.
Less likely to perform. Yeah, exactly. We don't want them in Europe if we can avoid it, pretty much. Esports, exactly. I've got my England cap for esports. Get the ref's whistle. You get to sleep with the ref's wife. Gert's unsettled if he's not allowed to speak to Liverpool. Bruv, we just won back-to-back Champions Leagues, you absolute penis.
Do not hate me. I am familiar with
Imagine if he
over
kicks off now.
600 dance moves, and I am programmed
There we
to
go.
get
Good lad.
freaky.
I thought we were actually past the point of players being unsettled if we didn't let them leave after being on the run we're on.
You see this?
He's gone. Tehivari Huri has gone to Valletta on loan. That's a huge deal for Valletta. Getting a player of this kind of quality on loan, and he's Tahitian, he's going to have a lovely time out there, I feel like. Hayward's gone to Hibernians as well. Superb. Have I just had to approve the word Lamau? Yeah, Chelsea want Fulvio. It shows you how far they've fallen as well. Basically, when you turn on shield mode,
They are building
it
it now.
gets really, really sensitive. And I don't know why it would block that. I've got it on like a half-an-hour autosave. So like it saves every half an hour. Because obviously we're not playing games, so I didn't want to lose any like progress.
I am familiar
But
with
it saved a
over
few minutes ago.
600 dance moves, and I am programmed to get freaky.
Caught up for Spain under 19s, which is nice to see. I'm not going to get notifications about this time. Petrovic has gone to Birkikara are building something again. They may have lost a couple of really good loanees from themselves, but they're getting some new guys back, which I think means they're going to be cooking in the next couple of seasons.
So I
think I was pretty quick to the shield button this time.
Before I give her a tonk in a tradesman's entrance.
Oh, I could just...
and have a lick me up.
I could just mute them like that. I just feel bad when someone comes in and TTS's it straight afterwards and I forget that they're still doing it. It's a shame that I can't like shuffle through the queue and just block them. I think there is actually a way that you can do that. I just can't remember how. Kokas is the one that got away. He would have been such a good player to have. Palacio's injured, but it doesn't matter. It's not our fault. Palacio leaves this club in a couple of days. But he has managed to win 2 Champions Leagues. I read that as Kokas Big Bird, Basil. I genuinely read that as Kokas Big Bird. 34 million. And we were forced to sell him for 400 grand to Galatasaray because we didn't have any player values. And that's how bad we've been screwed by things like that. It's a real shame, isn't it? Okay. So, we've got a lot of players joining us. Actually, not a lot, but like a few that we're going to have to immediately do something with. Otherwise, we'll be in trubs. 4-2, Netherlands are out. Who got round that last round then? Any surprises? So far, anyway. Ukraine knock out Guinea. Colombia are through. Switzerland through. Italy 7-0 against China. They've not gone well lately. Venezuela knocking out Turkey is huge. Spain knock out Japan. Fair enough. Hey, Fluffies. Yeah, it's okay. We're just having to be on shield mode at the moment due to some general wempery, unfortunately. Finances are looking okay. Okay, we are 80... We are at an 80 million... We've spent 80 million pounds this season already, chat. Who was that on? How is that even possible? Was there a few that joined us right here that I've forgotten about? Oh, yeah. Hurry, of course. Oh, I swear we've got some transfer debt, too, on both sides of things. I forget what that one is. Is that money we owe or money that's owed to us? Because Milan owe me quite a lot of money. Shield mode is just this really harsh moderation mode that stops, like, basically stops bots. So we owe another 19 million pounds. It's not great. Christzilla's gone. That'll help a little bit, though. So that's another 3 or 4 million pounds back. There you go. Problem solved. Bagor on the move. I mean, as little as 11 million pounds. Well, I mean, he's already... We've already agreed an 18 million pound bid. Oh, wait, hang on. I thought Kadri had gone. No, I think the money for Kadri's already come in, technically. No, Orsi's not playing. He's leaving. He was a guy I signed on a free transfer because he was available, and I've sold him to Racing Club for like £3 million. Didn't work out quite the way I was hoping, but luckily we've got some more guys that we can try that with in a moment. So we will find out exactly how well that's going to go. These are all contract expires, but these are all coaches. So that's okay. Carrillo's transfers cancelled. It's weird that they released him. But I guess he wasn't really playing for them. In fact, I don't think he'd ever played for them as it happens. But these are all loans that are finishing. Bizarma's now Maltese. Not that it matters, of course, because he's got like 35 caps for Chile. But it's nice to have. I believe... Was that 2 different Velas? Oh, it was Ryan and Brandon. Okay, cool. Dick loan finish. Oh, it's Burnt Dick. Oh, he couldn't get back in the team at Dingley. Players and staff. Wait, what? Staff? I think that's just players, right? Anton Voronin has decided to leave... Oh. Well, cheers, Anton. Dick. Right, who's got out of contract next summer? How did I let that sneak through? Okay, that's going to be a tough one. Paez is the captain, and he's out of contract next summer. We're going to end up with a Krasnov situation on our hands. I think we do a Pereira on him. I think we'll be okay with Paez. We'll just have to wait until there's a gap in things. It's because he's currently got bids on him. We'll just do what we do with Pereira. Pineda, however... Jesus Christ. It's going to trigger all the extensions. Luckily, there's a second one of these emails later in the window, which is the one that I normally use, basically. So it's the one, what I do off stream is I wait till the second one of these emails comes through, and then I'll go and do all the contracts of any players that are out on loan that actually deserve a new contract. Luckily, it's mostly extensions, so we're okay. Sorry, luckily it's mostly like trigger extension type situations. And a lot of these guys that are on loan, you'll see that they're like half star like this. If they're on loan at like Dingley or something, I would just not extend them. Because they're just not doing anything for us other than wasting time in our squad. But I do want to offer a contract to Pinedo, I think. God, Anthony Swan's nearly out of contract. I think we're still paying for him. Mensa... Oh, he's already got a new one. Okay. Biton, that's fine. Juarez will definitely need a new deal. John Dong Suk, I'm actually amazed he's still here. Pinedo, though, what does he want? That's the thing. He's on 36k a week. The question is what he wants as far as an... Oh, my life. That's a large upgrade. Still squad player, though. Do you know what? I think I'll give it to him. Because he's only 23. As long as he doesn't want that. 85 grand... Bud, come on now. Let's not get stupid with this. That is a lot for essentially a third choice. Is JJ Frankie JJ in there? Barbratus is... I thought this guy had quite good attributes. Yeah, he does. I think I might extend him too, actually. But I'll do that later. Where is he? Doesn't have big matches. Yeah, it's a little downside on him. But then again, we haven't actually played him in any, really. Oh, there he is, yeah. Jacques Jean-Jacques. 14 caps. Admittedly, hasn't actually played any games since he joined this country. But what we really expect him. So loads of loan players are now back. But we should get a little bit of a boon in cash in a moment, too, from all the players coming that are leaving. Because there are a few in there. We'll get some money for Leo as well. I think they're getting a £7.5 million was the deal. Rostov as well. God, it's just the Russian clubs at the moment. I might check the scouting in a second as well. He's half a star. Yeah, he's not the best, is he? Right. This is going to be mostly unusable, I would have thought. Wow, that Toledo dude is nowhere near as good as I thought he was. Such is life. Was there anyone I've got on the shortlist here out of interest? Just wanted to make sure we didn't accidentally gloss over someone that I was kind of interested in. There's an American Samoa dude that's still got the stars. Hey, is this an American Samoa team? Joe Penituzzi, who is playing for an American Samoan side. He's actually shit, but the fact that he even made it this far, I'm pretty impressed with that. He's got as far as he did. Does look to be some quite interesting players in there, actually. Jake Kamara as well, as an Englishman at Dublanc. Love that for him. Hello, Stewie! Right, what's left? Sven Volkan, Shaggy Kono, who's now wanted. Oh, that was the guy that was like 56 million quid, wasn't he? Marini. Ooh. These two are intriguing. He's okay, but he's so expensive. Learn to play a recorder. Well, I mean, to be fair, the latest version kind of sounds a bit like that, doesn't it? Joe Penis Tutsi, that's the one. Azizi. Yeah, the thing is, though, Bagoa isn't really requiring of a replacement. He's a third-choice goalkeeper. And this guy's £11.5 million. And he wouldn't want to be the third-choice goalkeeper, I suspect. Oh. I'll keep his options open. I don't want to plough the Bagoa money straight back into another keeper because we don't really need one. We've got two. Marini, on the other hand, and he doesn't like big matches, yeah. Wanted by Atletico. He's kind of fun. It's the fact that he's on 50,000 quid a week. That's the problem, which means he's going to want like 70 plus here. Or, oh, what the hang on, sorry, 10 to 15 million? That definitely didn't say 10 to 15 million a minute ago, did it? Cheaper than Ibanez? Yeah, we already have signed Ibanez, though. So it's not really a question of like whether Ibanez has already signed for us. Great agility. The thing I like about Marini is that he can play as a DM. And would be a good one. Work rate's solid. Stamina's great. Tackling's decent. Marking and positioning are great. As a ball midfielder on support. And he's got height about him. And he's agile. I actually really like Marini. Come on, lads. Let's be stupid about this. $17 fucking million. Let's try this out. Okay. I stand corrected. That did actually work on this occasion. I got lulled in. It's the mid-season sheet. Yeah, I know, but we can't really afford to sign him in the... Mexico won, Scotland won. Hi. In case Pius decides to be a wimp, true. It's a huge wage, but we've got the cash these days. Although we might now have to make another signing at some point. Did that? Something they're out. England knock out the Ivory Coast very narrowly. Scotland only lose on penalties to Mexico. Incredible. I'll tell you what, Hyard might actually be able to get like 10 goals at this World Cup at this rate. Cheesefoot, thank you very much for the follow as well. I'm sorry that didn't come through. I was still getting silly fucking bot stuff going through, sadly. I think it might be done now.
Do not hate me. I am familiar with over 600.
Oh, literally, as I say that, it's the legit one. There you go. Love to see it. Probably safe to turn that off now, actually. Except that's opened it in there, because of course it fucking has. Oh, the Cow Shagger! Thank you for the follow. There we go. Back to normal. Slovakia knocked out Belgium. Holy shit. Paez. I think once the interest in Paez, I don't think we'll have to have any worries about convincing him to not... What the fuck was that? Right, 70 players arrive. What we got? And how easily can we move these guys on immediately? Is the big question. The Johnny Knight! Thank you for the follow. Right, it's the handshake circle time. Everyone's favourite time of the year. Is Padilla doing all of them? Yes, he is. So, because the new account... Ah, that's shit. What happened with that? Did you just lose access to your old account? What was the old one? It's just Anarith's new account. Oh, wrong one. So they are gone. Outraged by the sale of an important player. It's like, did you watch him? Right, Ronnie Mendoza. He was free, wasn't he? And he's worth absolutely nothing. But that's okay. We move. Ahmed Ali was free. All these guys are free, aren't they? Of course. Right. He's okay. Omar Kebby. Please be worth something. Okay, cool. Probably not going to do that. We'll just do this instead. Then we can go back to that later once we've established. Pablo Mora. Please be worth something. £12 million. Now that is more like it. Get him straight on AP. Because he's got that passing and vision. And for free. Can't say no to that. Lovely. FM18. Oh, no shot. That sucks, man. Right. End of a game. Yeah, literally. It's like that Key and Peele sketch again. Wow, B- on him. Sorry, the random UAE guy that we got is worth 8 million quid. All right. That's brilliant. Love that for you. Vidal as well. Oh, Vidal. Delightful. And one more. Brusalis. Freebie, not amazing, but hey, if we get anyone to buy chrysanthemum and Brussels sprouts off of us, it's going to be a good day. Racing Sign Horsey. Notts County. Holy shit, that was a while ago then. That was fucking... Was that during COVID or not? I actually forget. It's been such a while. Wait. 40 million. I spit in your face. Oh, come on, Atletico, don't do this. Hang on, didn't you sell him to them? Oh, no, it was the other guy, wasn't it? I'm trying to think what save I was doing when COVID happened. I forget. Right. Contract extensions, that's fine. Let's see if we get any bids on those guys. Because if not, then I'll look towards intermediary stuff. But a lot of these guys we can't afford to keep around because of their squad statuses. Basically. Because if we keep them around, they'll get pissed at me for not registering in the Champions League squad. Which is not an issue. The issue is then when the other players complain about the fact that those players are annoyed. I wouldn't mind doing it if it just upset those specific players. But it's when it upsets the others, it's really annoying. It's like, why do you care if he wasn't registered? You're in the squad, bruv. Notts County was COVID. I thought it was. Yeah, it shows you how long ago that was, doesn't it? FM20, there you go. Definitely Lath. No, I remember Lath was definitely started after that because Lath, the name for Sunshine on Lath was suggested by someone in chat. Which means that that had to be during COVID. There was definitely other stuff before then. That was you. There you go. Yeah. Oh no. Real Madrid approach for Joshua Hambusher. Peter, are you seeing this? That's fine. Incredibly interesting. Oh, okay. We can definitely deal with that then. Oh, his value's gone up a little bit now, which is nice. Guthmanson, any kind of decent value? Nope. Cool. Joshua Hambusher, one of our fitness coaches. I don't understand why. Why do they want him? He's not even a good fitness coach. Is it just because he's got high rep from when he was a player? That's so weird. FM? Oh, recruitment meeting. Yeah. Wasn't impacted by COVID, but well, I mean, it impacted me a lot in terms of, I know you're only joking anyway, but like the fitness level. I mean, yeah. Bago, that's fine. Mercado's going. Yeah, cool. It's a vibes hire. It's got to be. Hollowbridge, you're still here? I absolutely forgot that he was even still here. Why didn't he show up on that list? That would make it much life easier. Right. Yeah, fly away, be free. Atletico want Pineda? Nope. Bayern Munich want Bizarre? Nope. Definitely not. Milan want Kraut? Nope. Could someone bid for a player I actually want to sell? Why are Luton the ones that are after everybody? No, for 4 players. Okay. Next thing is we do the same thing again, but this time we transfer list them. Unfortunately, that does tend to reduce their value somewhat, but what I'm trying to do really now is get a loan bid for them. That's like the next step, is off them out on the transfer list, then we loan list them. Investing in one of their Aussie players. Isn't that just like, for any like Aussie or British or anyone outside of the States, really, I think, isn't that just like basic parlance? Like, I try to not say it on stream because I'm, you know, I'm a good boy. Although I did admittedly use it literally earlier today. Simon Show Marie, we showed interest by signing, by offering him a deal. It was definitely an element of interest about that, yeah. God, everyone's just got bids on them now. Luckily, I don't think many of these players want to go, which is great. Well, certainly helps us out anyway. God, I know it's really close to the end of the stream, but I actually just really need a pee break. Wrangley's off to Alpha. You'll love to see it. No offers for Holland. They don't know what they're missing. What can we get from an intermediary? Oh, not a lot. Oh, that's a huge amount. What the this is so bad. And then, are there loans? Ah, wait, they're loans. We could do a loan. I guess. Or something. Switzerland knock out Columbus, so they're still in the World Cup. Oh. Was once a very untouchable character. I think it also had the opposite effect on other people too. I think it made some quite normal, nice people into unsufferable balance. Me being one of them! And such... Right. We move. The relative move. Yeah, exactly. It's like a last resort. I say last resort, but it's kind of not. I think it depends on your tone, right? Paez, that's fine. Atta, don't want to sell him. Bjork Salt, don't want to sell him. How much has gone to Real Madrid? We got some money. Pineda's got a new... Alright, so none of them... Something a good move. Okay, that's fine. Would anyone fancy him through an intermediary? Bloody hell. Hang on, now you're worth 8.4 million. Why? Why is it so specifically 8.4 million? He was worth 17 a minute ago. So, I mean, it halves their value. And then the intermediary further... Yeah, we're going to have to loan them. It's all loans. True. What I might do is offer them out for loan, but... more like this. Just sort of see. See what the water's like. Basically make the other clubs be like... See what's... Test it. See what's out there. Insufferable. Oh, I don't know. It's been said that I'm insufferable, chat. Don't worry. I've seen the VOD comments from back in the day. It was one of years. No. Hey, you're not to everybody's taste. I recognise that, right? No person is. Because at the end of the day, if you try to please everybody, you please nobody. Because if you are pleasing everybody, then you can't be doing anything particularly interesting, right? You're bread. You're bread. I'm bread. To be fair, I like bread. Offer much intermediaries. The problem is the intermediaries reduce the value, like by a third. And bear in mind, he was 17 million, and yeah. So for the start, the current season, no. From the start of the save, we have several versions, I think. Oh, the thing where you set their... Oh, yeah, we did try that once. We might actually give that a go in a minute. No, you're absolutely right. We did try that because someone suggested it, and it does actually briefly work. Biki Kara want Navalone. Okay. Excuse me. Leave my scouts alone, you dickheads. Does Bro actually have a... Oh, he doesn't. Okay. This is probably why I should actually like give my scouts contracts sometimes. Just occasionally, you know. But Goa's gone to United. 18.5 minutes. I can't believe they fell for that. We've just made out like bandits off United there. That's mental that they actually fell for that deal. I would have taken 12. Well, the thing is, I wonder if the reason you didn't want to go on loan is because of... Alright, Napoli. Total cost is £1 million. Why is there a percentage of next sale in there when... Oh, optional future fee of 0? I'm sorry, what the fuck? How is that allowed? This is what happens when you use intermediaries for loans, by the way. You get shit like this. Optional future fee of 0. What? Why would it... Hang on, is your contract up next summer? No. Why would I ever agree to that? From the very beginning. I believe so. I actually don't know, because basically we had an issue with the save where we had to essentially redo the first season. so the save file I originally put out wasn't actually the one originally because there were some issues with the database, basically. So I'm not entirely sure what one the save file is anymore. Yeah, the intermediary is going to take 7% of that, nothing. Hey, you got to celebrate the small victories. Right, Melita want... Oh, okay. Victoria de Gumaraish want Kebby. Right. Yeah, that's great and all, but you like actually haven't given us any money for him, you melons. That's more like it. What? Why are you... Hang on, sorry. Why would I give him to you for free? Let me just try this again. I said unspecified. Let me at least try and get full wages from them. Why on earth would I let you have them for free? Christ. And it shouldn't be using our settings because I actually specifically set the numbers in there. I know that it would use it if I didn't specify it, but I did. An immediate bid. Yeah, but the intermediary's immediate bid is crap. They're utterly worthless. Although what I do want to try is that other idea that you had. Because I remember this actually did work. I also found that players don't really complain about this, weirdly. See? Let me just try that again. I can't remember what we were getting bids on him before, in fairness, but like... I do want to see if we now get any better intermediary options. And there's none of them now! Oh, dear. Actually, let me just... So now there are bids. There's options on him. Let me transfer this in for like 15 million. 28. Oh, yeah, Guthmansson's not going to Manchester City. Not a chance. Reynoso, no way in hell. That'll be okay. Marini's joining us instead of Real Madrid. I like that. Just gives us a... It's going to be some problems for squad selection, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to have to move on a few guys, I think. Oh, have I got database lookups? Oh, Arifi, my apologies. How dare I? He's at Dinamo Zagreb. We've already been offering players out. Like, bear in mind, we do the auction thing all the time, but unless we're getting... Bear in mind, the guy was worth 17 million and the intermediaries were saying 2 million. Even if we get him into the bidding war, they're not going to suddenly bid it back up to 17 million. That's what I find annoying about the game. How you click a button and all of a sudden it just decides your player is worth half of what it was 10 seconds ago. That's the problem. Wow, he's not really done anything since signing for them. I mean, they got a bargain, let's be honest, but they've not used him very well. Started one game telling there's no interest. Yeah, but that's my point. So, my point is you can't sell a player if there's no one interested in the player. So what I'm saying is that doesn't seem like a method that's actually going to be functional beyond... If there was interest, then you just get a normal sale for the player. Like... Do you know what I mean? Like... I find it's annoying that the player's value changes like that. It's like, at the end of the day, if the game tells me a player is worth 17 million pounds, then that's the... What's the point of that number then, you know? I'm not saying you can always get that value, but it is annoying where you then transfer list the player and the game just changes the player's value to 8 million pounds. It's like, well, hang on, sorry, what? But then there's still no one interested. So it's like, well, how does the value change then? If no one's interested... If zero is the number. So if there's always zero interest, then the number shouldn't change, you know what I mean? It's just FM doing weird shit in the background, basically. The world knows he's unwanted. Right, but then why that amount? Why not any other random amount? If no team is interested in him. A value of a player is determined exactly by how much a club wants for a player and how much a club is willing to pay for it. So we still want the same amount, but no one's interested. So the value shouldn't change until someone's actually bidding on them, right? That's why I find it a bit weird with the dynamic money. Oh, I must not click confirm. I noticed that Holland hasn't reported on Babesi for a little while, which is slightly concerning. He's going to kick off about that. The others, I think, will be... Oh, you... must not be on the dev list. To be fair... Well, I mean, end of the day, Hetafe clearly valued him over that because that's how economics work, right? Rightly or wrongly, that's what economics is. You know, something is worth what someone is willing to pay for it. Oh dear. No, I'm just saying. Like, right. let's see what these are all just going to be rejected. Yeah, I do like the fact that we're no longer having to deal with players being constantly upset about wanting to leave, which is the biggest benefit of winning the Champions League outside the part where you win the Champions League as well, you know? General Booty. Oh, that's a real dude, isn't it? I swear. Right? I've seen the name around a lot, right? Wait, imagine if there actually was a Wemp in the database. There's probably going to be like it'll bring up all the players called Kemp, I would have thought. Or close to that. Or West Ham. Sadly, no Wemps. We are Wempless. Well, not really. You got me. You have to make do. Value shit. Well, yeah. I think part of the problem as well is the fact that our values are still all over the place. Like, we're now a few years removed from where we should be starting to get our values to go back up. You're telling me that a team that's won that, just to give you an idea of how broken it is in general. FM, hi. You're telling me that realistically, a player who has just won back-to-back Champions League titles and is the best striker for that club and has been the top scorer for that club in the last 2 seasons, who's only 25 as a Chilean international, is only worth £60 million. Like, if this was at any other club, he'd be worth 200 million. Do you know what I mean? It's utterly busted. And that's only been up as high as that because we've had some bids on him. At the start of the window, he was worth 30 million, which is just utterly stupid. And a Ballon d'Or as well in that same period, yeah. And he's still only 25 too. I love that Brussels Sprouts here is the second one on this list. Let's see if I can list him again. Nah. I'll just try and list him out. Oh, it's £50 million. True. But he also hadn't won. Wasn't that a release clause? Or was it? I should forget. Sensible plan, though. Also, how many goals is he going to get in the Premier League this season? I didn't know that was a thing, John. I don't really have an opinion on it, honestly. People can do what they like, right? Yeah, I know if I just used the base Malta, none of this would have happened. It's true. What if I offer this guy? What if I offer them out for 50 million? It'll set a new value. That is what I find funny as well. Is I've set his transfer value at. I can set his transfer. I can say his asking price at 50, but it counts that as his value as well. But like those two things are not the same. Buttery biscuit base. One of those types of clauses. Yeah. Jethro. Oh, that's that really good striker, isn't it? I think. Oh, it's Jenga, isn't it? Is it Jenga or Jenga? Jethro Jenga. God, he's good. He's actually filth. I'm going to get another scout report on him. We have spent a lot of money, to be fair. Oh, wait. I guess now that it's all kind of said and done, we've actually only spent £46 million on average. Achievements, yeah. It's fully Star Wars, isn't it? What's another 50? I mean, don't tempt me. But I don't know who else we'd sell. At the moment, there's not really anyone I'm like actively desperate to sell. That's the thing. Like, I'm really happy with the way that this team's lining up. If anything, we have too many players, which is going to get more problematic towards the end of the season. Oh my god. HJK won 4-0 away from home, and Zindoga has just scored 4. 6-1 for Linfield. Sparta Prague only win 3-1 over Lincoln Red Imps as well. How many players have we signed? There's these guys here. That's like 12. Plus there was some before that as well. Wait, which order have I got this set to? Yeah, it's the correct way around. Sometimes it changes. And there was also all of these. So 39 so far in this window. It is a good name. We'd have to find some more way to move some money around. But also, Jethro Jenkins wouldn't get in our team at the end of the day. That's the thing. But you'd expect the deposit. If that actually happens again, that would be bare funny. The Chelsea of Malta, yeah? About 5 minutes. We're going to finish it about 50 minutes early today because it's football and F1. And also, since we're doing transfer stuff, it's not like there's an immediate pressure on like a game that's about to happen. So that'll be okay. Better Bizarma. Oh. Bizarma is better all round. Because Bizarma is also 5 years his senior. And also, Bizarma doesn't cost £40 million. It baffles me, actually, that Bizarma is worth so little, honestly. I know he's not our starter or anything, but how is this guy only worth £8 million? Anyone we sell him to, he's worth 50 million easy. Which is why I'm not going to sell him. Plus that, and it's nice to have a player that's really happy being a backup. It's so rare to find guys that just want to be a backup player, and he is happy with it. That is true. We did drop to, but he's not Tahitian. If he was Tahitian and called Jethro Janga, you wouldn't be able to get me away from him. But he's not. I guarantee I'll start next stream, which admittedly is a while away now, like 10 days from now. I'll start next stream by being like, so he's now French, and I'm very upset. Unambitious players are useful. Was Bizarre unambitious? Because that would explain a lot if he was. The Sparta player. Which Sparta player? Valorant, though. True. But that was because I thought he was going to be a starter for us one day. And I think he still could be, honestly. The only thing that's stopping him from really getting in our first team is how much he likes playing for Sweetie. Oh, Jethro. Sorry, yeah. In my head, I thought you immediately went to Sparta Prague. That's the other thing. I think in order to see the best out of Jethro, we'd have to have signed him earlier in the save. 20 million French. Yeah, where did I spend 20? It's the next Swanthony, I can tell you. Vikingo putting 9 goals past. Pushkas with 7 against Trepane. Let's go poorly for them. I don't think we've got any teams in Europe just yet. Oh my god, he's gone for it. That's the best news I've had all day. Gaston Navalon has gone to Birkikara on loan. That's perfect. It's exactly what we needed. He's been here for like 2 years now, and it's about time he finally found a loan. He kept turning down Tahitian, but now Birkikara, they're cooking up a really nice team. Like, no goalkeeper from us, but they've got a few players they've bought from us over the years, including Lopi, I believe, and Palacios. Christ Silla's new to them as well. Muiti was one we sold them as well. Kurtesh is still there. Barry... Birkikara have a guy called Barry Pott, which is just a great name. He's from Volvik, obviously, but just Barry Pott. Great name. Bossio's there too. Björkeland, Petrovic, Staver, and Navalon. Well, they don't actually have that many loans anymore, do they? They must have sent them all back and just spent that money on everyone else. I rate that from them. Barry Pott. You're a wizard, Barry. I'm a pot. That didn't make any fucking sense, did it? Well, okay then. Yeah, I don't actually know which... This is the first round, so I think the earliest we even see a multi-side at this stage is the third round of any of them. Milan offer for Atta. Actually, it's not even that crap of a bid, but... Extremely interested. Yeah, bruv, we're not selling both of our backup goalkeepers. Also, it's just occurred to me, didn't it say that Paez was going to be super interested and was going to kick off if I didn't sell him? Notably how he's not kicked off. I think that's the non-stalling of the players thing. I think if you don't stall it, and instead you just, like, let it go. Obviously, this occasion it didn't work, but more often than not, it seems that they randomly change their mind in the intervening couple of weeks. So it's definitely something to try out. I knew that was going to happen. He does this every fucking season now. He's a good goalkeeper, but he is a bit of a dick for the first half of the year every single year, which is a shame. I think it's more difficult to convince goalkeepers like that unless they're a good egg, and he apparently is a bad egg. So in this case, much disrespect to egg. Oh, now you've realised. Hang on. So they only complain about their asking price if you offer them out for that asking price, and not if you just set it and then leave it. Okay, well, can I just do the whole I'll be happy to sell you then? Negotiate a fair price. Alright, let's see what he wants. 7. Oh, that's way higher. Is this a way of bumping their value up as well, do you reckon? Set like an obscene asking price, then they complain about it, and then you talk them into a much higher one than originally, because his original asking price was like 6 million, wasn't it? I wonder if this will now get interest in him at that price. That might be something we could try in the future. Because originally I think he was worth about 6, wasn't he? So it's interesting that by talking to him, I've managed to get it up a bit higher than that. I wonder if I could do the same with the Monaco guy. I mean, I'd have to offer him out for an obscene amount of money, which I am more than willing to do. If I could just find him. That'd be lovely. Vidal, who's now worth £8 million. Right, let's try and... Let's set him to be worth 300 million. And then offer him out for 300 million. See if he kicks off. Although, admittedly, he won't kick off straight away, will he? Because it takes a little while for it to come through. Or will he? Nah, he's not going to kick off straight away. Christ, it's actually 2:45 already. Jesus Christ. All right, I'll save it there. A real Brazilian in the game called Harry Potter. Is there really? What is it? Is he just called Harry Potter? Like, what's his full name? Is it like Harry Potter de Souza or something like that? So, now then, and this is important. I will be away for the next 3 stream days that you would normally see me. I am not here because I am at the World Cup of Football Manager representing England. You will be able to watch it on Twitch, either on the official broadcast, but also on Aaron RDF's stream, which is where I will be playing, because him and I are one of the 2 England teams. So that's where you'll be able to find me on Wednesday at some point as well for 3 hours.
Oh, yes.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday
Yeah,
will be
building
live
it now.
pretty much any time you look throughout the day, because it's like 9 hours a day. So we'll be live at some point. That's where you can find us. So yeah, feel free to come over and support. It's going to be fun, hopefully. I'm just really looking forward to it. So yeah, I will join you back with Sirens stuff on the Tuesday, the 3rd of September, which is we're going to try and do these 6 games in one stream thing on that one as well. So it's going to be fun. Hopefully. Hashtag Heine, thank you for the follow. So yeah, thank you for joining me. I'm going to just find a raid, of course. Now, we normally do a good salty raid on a Sunday. Football Manager is coming home. You know it, chat. You know it. We'll raid salty. Boom, 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 boom. Trying to convince Jack to I'm like, yeah, I don't think he was going to go for that somehow, John. But yeah, Jack and Tom are the other team. So yeah, it'd be cool to have the support of you guys. It's going to be really, really fun. I'm very excited about it. Oh. So yeah, I'm going to send you lovely people over to Bossy. Yeah, and when I do return, we will just jump straight back into Champions League good shit, basically. We're going to try and really burn through some seasons after this. And by cutting down a single... cutting out a stream per year is going to save us at least an extra one. Wait, hang on. You found his name? Ray Anderson I like it. Ray Anderson da Silva Roche is a very strange name. So yeah, off to watch football or F1 or whatever your day takes you from now. I will see you guys very, very soon, although possibly even not. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. Hold your gun, Capybara. It's coming home. Carlisle, honey.